All right. Welcome back to Flick Frights, everybody, as we celebrate the month of Halloween. As you can tell, Nick doesn't usually set up his room like a 90s R&B video, but...
Kiss from a rose on the grave, baby.
Yes, on the grave. This month we're doing several Halloween matchups, some horror, some just Halloween vibes, and like tonight, some made-for-Disney movies. Some more made-for-Disney than others, but tonight we're doing Hocus Pocus versus Halloweentown.
Yeah, apparently, originally Hocus Pocus was going to be a DCOM. Like, it was going to be on their Halloween release schedule for the TV, and they're like, you know what? This might just barely be good enough to go into theaters.
I can't imagine putting Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker in a movie and telling them that. They would have been like, excuse me?
Yeah. Well, I think originally it was the script. Like, they read the script and like, okay, wait, this is something.
So we picked two movies that I know, especially women our age, seem to have a massive attachment to these movies. So, context, I grew up in a, for a time, very sheltered and religious household, so I did not grow up with either one of these movies. So we're going to get some different perspectives tonight from people that grew up with the movie, and then me just seeing them as a movie with no nostalgia attached. And we're going to have a guest star tonight during the 10 rounds, who is all of that, all of the nostalgia.
Yeah, I've got I think we've got the gamut of no nostalgia, a bit of nostalgia, and all the nostalgia. So I think we've got a good coverage of views here tonight.
Yes. No, if we did just me and Nick, it would be I would be yeah. Some people would be very upset with my scores and my comments.
We don't have joy or happiness in our lives anymore, so we can't see the whimsy. So we need someone who can still perceive whimsy. It's like when you get too old and you can't hear certain frequencies anymore. It's like that for whimsy is you age.
Yeah, exactly. So first impressions, how long has it been since you've seen these two movies?
I mean, honestly, it's been a bit for both of them. I have my roommate, and apparently, her and her girlfriend watch Hocus Pocus religiously every year. But I want to say the last time I watched Halloweentown, my ex was still around, so it's got to at least be 5 years ago.
That's fairly recent, I guess.
Yeah.
But
and then for Hocus Pocus, it's been a while.
So just get it out of the way now. Have you seen the sequel to Hocus Pocus?
Yeah, actually, that just brought back the memory. I think the reason why I don't remember the last time I watched Hocus Pocus is my brain deleted the memory of Hocus Pocus 2, and I saw them so close together that it just removed everything for safety. Because
that's what's funny to me. Having not grown up with it, Hocus Pocus 2 didn't seem like that much of a travesty to me. But you and Jess and people like you that grew up with that movie, the hate that movie got after decades of begging for this sequel. Same with Beetlejuice, honestly.
Yeah. Well, the vitriol was a little less at Beetlejuice from what I remember. But no, for Hocus Pocus 2, I think the main problem was it was lazy as fuck, where they just basically retread the exact same fucking story again of the witches need to find a kid in Salem. Mm-hmm. And the other part of it was very obviously trying to backdoor pilot a fucking Disney Channel TV show where these three girls would fucking go on and basically be a Disney version of fucking Natural, where they're gonna go and hunt fucking supernatural things in the world, and then we'll tie back to the Sanderson sisters every once in a while because we can't afford Bette Midler all the time.
Did they do that? Did they make a show?
Nope.
Oh, well,
God, good. No. The fucking it bombed horribly. So fucking no. It's the same thing when you watched Stranger Things and those random 4 punk kids showed up for fucking one episode and then left, and it was a completely tonal backlash for the rest of the show. And it's that was them trying to make another backdoor pilot. Happens all the fucking time.
Yeah. Like I said, same with Beetlejuice though. I didn't really hate the Beetlejuice sequel. It just felt empty, you know?
Yeah. It's just it's so far past the window of relevance that the people that are actually going to care, not the ones working on it anymore. It's just nostalgia farming.
Exactly. Well, that's their favorite thing right now. So if you're new to the show, we start with a tale of the tape where we go through the vitals for each movie and compare percentages on ratings, the box office, and the budget. And then we go through 10 rounds. Some of the rounds are recurring, vague, vague way to assess movies, and then we make some more specific rounds for the movies we're doing. There's going to be some very specific ones for the Halloween movies. And
spooky level.
Yes. And as always, please follow us on our TikTok, our Instagram, I don't think we have a Facebook anymore. YouTube is the big one. YouTube, Spotify if you only do audio, but YouTube is preferable.
Yep.
With that,
trying to condense.
Yes. Well, YouTube's format is better, rewards you as a creator more, so it would help us out more. But if your favorite method of listening to this is audio, we appreciate you just as much.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, do you want to get into the vitals and you start with Hocus Pocus and I'll do Halloweentown?
Yeah, let me pull up Hocus Pocus here. So, director Kenny Ortega, budget of $28 million, with a $46 million domestic box office and a international of $2.5 million. Halloween's not a thing in the rest of the world.
That's what I was going to say. Is that like religion or just the fact that that's not really a holiday other places?
No, dude. Even until like I want to say like the early 90s, like Halloween wasn't a thing in England, and like that's how close these things are. It's just it was the Puritans trying to cram in another fucking religious holiday into fucking October, and then we just want candies. It's a whole thing. And let's see, worldwide box office $48.7 million, runtime 96 minutes, IMDb score 6.9, nice. Rotten Tomatoes score of 41% critics, 72% audience. Other notable films with this director are Newsies, High School Musical trilogy, and Descendants. So
gross.
I mean, good job for consistency, I guess. He found his niche and fucking lives in it.
Oh yeah. He makes movies strictly for high school girls of any decade.
Yep. And what a profitable medium that is to pander to.
Yeah.
Then we have Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, Kathy Najimy, Ormia Katz, Thora Birch, Vanessa Shaw, Doug Jones. Oh, Doug Jones. I forgot about Doug Jones. Yeah, but like basically 2 people that you heard of and the rest you haven't.
Right. Yep. I feel like they missed I feel like there could have been a third person that was just as famous as Sarah Jessica Parker and Bette Midler, and I've never seen.
They could have grabbed a golden. They could have grabbed a Golden Girl, maybe. No,
right?
Actually, not even a Golden Girl. They're all fairly young at that point. Like,
or just another person from Sex and the City.
That too. Yeah.
But I want you to remember that critic score, because this is going to blow your fucking mind. Halloweentown was made in 1998, 5 years after Hocus Pocus. Director was Dwayne Dunham. Their budget was $4 million because this, like we said, was made for the Disney Channel. It was a straight-to-TV movie, which sounds horrible now, but in the 90s, that was a lot of our movies. A lot of the movies that were big with our age group was straight-to-TV.
Oh yeah, but I mean, everyone that was just straight to Netflix. Nothing's changed.
Exactly. But there was a time there where if a movie is straight to TV, it's a fucking death sentence. That movie is awful. Like Hallmark.
Oh yeah,
that's who does it now. Hallmark and Lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Box office is unavailable because it was a straight to Disney movie. Runtime was 84 minutes. What's
fucking
up?
Disney advertising and the amount of times they've shown this over the years, I'd imagine the amount of profit this movie's pulling is way
fucking
higher
bucks. And the amount of movies that came after this, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Its IMDb score was a 6.5, so only 0.4 lower than Hocus Pocus. But here's the part that's going to blow your fucking mind. On Rotten Tomatoes, supposedly, the critics gave it an 83%. What?
I think part of that is it's being measured in, like, or against other Disney Channel original movies, some of which are painful to watch.
I mean, there's a lot of those, but that's fucking crazy. It has the exact same audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way. Both have a 72%. But it has a double score of Hocus Pocus on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, which is just fucking mind-blowing to me. Maybe somebody had beef with Bette Midler. I don't fucking know.
Maybe.
Other notable films from the director. Yeah. We got Homeward Bound, Little Giants, and The 13th Year. I've only heard of 2 of those. I don't know what The 13th Year is, but
13th Year is a teenage boy goes through puberty and turns into a mermaid.
What? That sounds incredible.
I think it's one of the. It's not bad. I mean, it's like the whole thing is like he's like a star in the swim team, and like his parents found him on the beach when he's a kid, and some fisherman was like trying to like skewer his mom, and is now like an insane mermaid conspiracy theorist. And then
That's like the
he
exact plot of the beginning of Aquaman.
Pretty much, yeah. No, yeah. Like you could splice Aquaman into that's just the 13th year. Then he starts like getting scales and like whenever he goes in the water and super low stakes. But
well, Homeward Bound
it's
Little
classic.
Giants made sense to me. It definitely has that vibe. Starring cast, the only person of note really was Debbie Reynolds, and then we got Kimberly J. Brown, Judith Hoag, Joey Zimmerman, Emily Rosk, and Philip Van Dyke, who I think is Calabar.
Yeah.
Is that who Philip Van Dyke is?
And if you look up their IMDb's, it's just this.
Yeah. All right. Well, to round off the Halloweentown tale of the tape, it, like I said, came out in 1998, straight to Disney. And with that, we will get into the plots of these wonderful Halloween movies. Which one would you like to start with?
Let's start off with Halloweentown. We can roll into Sarah Jessica Parker's cleavage.
All right. That is it definitely came up a couple times in my notes, I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, me too. I was like, I think this may be why I like goth chicks. I think this explains a lot.
Yeah, it was, that was like something that stuck out to me from the few times I have seen this. And when the movie starts out, I was like, I don't remember them looking so fucking gross. And then they just immediately get a glow up, and I was like, there it is.
So yeah, okay, I'm not a weirdo. Cool.
I also had to like color code it while I was referencing during the movie to remember who's who. So I had it at the top of my notes. Green equals Winnie, red equals Mary, purple equals SJP.
Yeah. I put SJP in my notes too. You have to say the whole thing. But I don't want to write out the whole thing each fucking time.
Exactly. All right. Well, I will say, having not had the nostalgia instilled into me by watching this as a child, I got such a wave of nostalgia immediately in the first 5 minutes of this movie, which is weird for something I've never seen. But between the classic Disney opening and the music and everything, holy shit.
Yeah, no, I put immaculate Halloween vibes in this. It's like in a way that I haven't seen in decades. Like I was even talking to like one of my family friends who was like, "Oh, is he trick-or-treating this year?" I was like, "Yeah, we're going to the ball to trick-or-treat." I was like, "I hate you.
Yeah, dude.
Wrong with Halloween."
The first year my kids went to a trunk-or-treat, I was like, what the fuck is this bullshit?
Yeah. No, dude, even my roommate was like, well, it's safer and there's no razor blades and apples. I'm like, that happened once. And it was in the family. And she's like, no, it happens all the time. And I forced her to look it up. She's like, 90 times in all of recorded history, and most were family members or friends. Like, yeah. Killing that lie right here. There's no razor blades and apples. Go get
just
candy.
evolved as the years went on. It went from razor blades and apples to fucking ecstasy in the candy to fentanyl in the candy.
Edibles. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know if you guys know drug dealers, but they're not giving shit away for free like that.
Yeah. So remember, if someone gives you drugs, you say thank you, because drugs are fucking expensive.
Right. Especially fucking fentanyl.
Yeah. Not to mention you die like coming to the door trying to give it to you. Like, yeah. But yeah, Panic and Halloween, fucking name two things that go together more hand in hand.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
the movie opens up with the classic Disney. Then we get a close-up on a book that says 1693 on it. Get a sweet little intro to the movie in Old Salem.
Oh, are we doing Hocus Pocus first?
That's what I thought. If we're not, I take back everything I just said.
Okay, I was like, yeah, it does have some good Halloween vibes. Okay, Hocus Pocus first. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I will have a much different story on the fucking intro of Halloween.
I was like, I thought you didn't like this one, really, because it does kind of come in with like a little like overarching thing in the Disney thing, and like,
yeah, no, I'm sorry if that was what we said. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean anything I just said. Everything I said was about Hocus Pocus. The nostalgia is beautiful for this.
Yes, no. Halloweentown is like the Wish.com version of like the intro to Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, and yeah, we'll get to it, but I have some shit to say about the music in that movie.
Yeah, but I will say, like, almost like the intro to Hocus Pocus almost gave me like the Shining vibes, like this this Evil Dead kind of a thing, like this like disembodied evil spirit flying over the town and like, descending into this fucking like, yeah, little quaint Salem village.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, then then we see a Zachary Binks sleeping in a very uncomfortable bed in basically a shack.
Yeah,
and,
wakes up screaming about his sister.
Yeah, like no one ever does.
That's only some shit from 1693.
Yeah, I guess it's like, oh, well, if she dies, there's like, we've just lost 10% of our village's population, so it's an issue.
Yeah. Immediately runs outside and they see children running into the woods and fucking some kind of smoke coming out of the woods, some kind of colored smoke. And the boy with him just says, oh, they're done for it. He's like, go get the elders. And then eat shit Chris Farley style.
Yeah. And also, like, wait a minute. They know there's these, like, child-eating women, like, half a mile away from the village, and they're not doing anything about it?
That's exactly what I said, man. I was like, wait, so once they wrap this all up, I was like, so this was a problem they've known about this entire time, and they dealt with it this easily and just waited until now to do so?
I guess maybe they didn't have proof up until that point or something. Like, I guess they're just like a really law-abiding
proof in 1600 Salem?
No, you could just go witch and fucking, that was just like, you know, basically a gun back then. It's just like witch. It
was the easiest way to get a fucking divorce.
I mean, fuck, you want their cow, witch.
Right. The kid finds the witch's cottage with barely an inconvenience, and
no, he knows where it is already. It's like, oh yeah, the old witch's place. Yeah, it's just like, I'm gonna go run straight there, and then you bring the people to exactly where you know I'm gonna be.
Exactly. It's insane that they just lived next to this horrible problem and waited until something awful happened to deal with it. But
yeah, and had the ability to deal with it. Like, they showed up and it was fucking done. Like, that was it.
Which I will say, for some witches, you'd think there'd be quite a fight to put up there, but they were just like, oh no.
I mean, I guess it's kind of like that thing. It's like a kung fu master. It's like you can take like 3 or 4 people, but if like there's a mob, like you're gonna get hit by a rock. Like, it's just like yeah. But yeah, first thing I put down is the set holds up really well for, like, especially for the budget this movie had. Like, the Sanderson sisters' home is like a wonderful, like, full live set.
Oh, it's great. I love the effects. I love the set. I love the visual effects in this movie. They did a really great job for what they had to work with.
Yeah. It's like really high quality, like 80s animated effects. Like,
right. And then like, a lot of practical effects that they did really well that Halloweentown was fucking lacking.
Oh yeah, no, it's the nostalgia like completely carries fucking Halloweentown for me. I don't even know what it would look like in a vacuum just because it's so fucking roasted.
Well, I will be able to give you a first-hand experience of that.
I'll see if I can open a child's heart in your mind.
But he climbs up the watermill into their house, sneaking in to try to save his sister, and they're talking to for all the campy Halloween stuff in this book is horrific looking.
Yeah, straight up like the Necronomicon. Like, it's like very obviously human flesh and eyeballs and sentient. And
the only like truly horrific thing in this movie was that book. Every time it came on screen, it altered the vibe a tad. But
like, great line. It's like, another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
I love it.
The humor is
you get some super noticeable ADR from Mary here, and they got the classic cauldron.
Happens a few times.
They're making some kind of witch's potion with dead man's toes and singing about it. For some reason, they have a shitload of toes on tap.
Yeah, it's full bowl. This is where I put down the first time, like, damn, Sarah Jessica Parker in the 90s, I forgot.
Yeah, it was kind of like Cameron Diaz. I don't know what happened after the 90s, but they just didn't have the same, same appeal, in my opinion. But that's just the opinion of a shallow 30-year-old man, so.
Yes, so.
Brother comes in and
more money in both of us combined.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're doing just fine without my opinion.
Yep. Yeah, goddamn Binks tries. Like most actor protagonist in this movie.
He definitely does better than the older brother in the current day when we get there. But yeah, he kicks the shit out of 2 of them and knocks the fucking cauldron onto the ground, and somehow it still works, even though it all pours over the ground.
Yeah, I guess they fed her a drop of it before he got there or something like that. Like, it's like a second too late. But yeah, she just kicks his ass with fucking like lightning bolt magic, which looks painful.
Yeah, I marked it as Palpatine magic.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And then my favorite part in this opening scene is when they get all beautified and younger, and Sarah Jessica Parker's like, I'm beautiful again, boys will love me, and then it cuts to Mary, and I don't know what the fuck that was supposed to be, if that was her sexy dance, but she was just like, I'm like, what?
You gotta love yourself, I guess.
Is that what that was? I don't fucking know.
I guess. I don't know. She has very dog-like characteristics in this movie, so it's kind of hard to.
She also
pin down
farts
her
during the
character a little bit.
ritual, I think, which was, you know,
Like burps. Yeah, she like belches.
Was it a burp?
She's the
Okay, that
gross
makes
one.
more sense.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the hot one, the leader, and the gross one. It's fairly typical trio.
I also like that the spell provides them with clothes and lipstick, and then they do a sexy dance and turn the boy into a cat. And by the way, this is where I learned why Jess named our cat Binks.
That's great. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got... You shut up. You're me on camera. Got my Binks.
Nice. Look at those claws.
Oh, yeah. There's murder Binks. But yeah, the audio on that transformation is like pretty brutal too. You hear like meat squishing and bones snapping and shit. I'm like, oh.
There's a couple times in these movies where the sound effects, what do they call that job?
Foley.
Foley, where the Foley didn't match up at all to what I would imagine that would sound like. But this one was decent. But I can't remember if it's this one or Halloweentown, but there's a part where they do some kind of spell. I'm like, oh, what was that supposed to be?
Yeah, and they suck the child's like soul out with like this weird little aura that's around it, and then do the laziest like trying to hide a child's body I've ever seen. It's like, hide the child's body, and it's like they just like toss a fucking like dish towel on it.
Yeah, they were trying super hard to not get caught. All of a sudden, the entire town's at their door, and they're like, "We're not doing anything." And then SJP's just like, "We're just sucking the life out of children," and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, no, like weirdly enough, like as I was watching this, like this has like big D&D party energy where it's just like three psychotics and one vaguely competent person.
Yes, SJP rolled a nat 1 on her deception check, and it came out as, "We're sucking the life out of children."
Yeah.
And then they could hard cut to them about to be hanged, and I like the little quip of my son's name is Thackeray, and she's like, "I don't remember. Cat's got my tongue," and they're all laugh about it.
Yeah, but it's still like still being dicks like to the end.
Yeah. And then they say, on All Hallows Eve, when the moon is round, a virgin will summon them from the ground, and then they're fucking dead, just like that. All this time of dealing with kidnapping witches and dead.
Yep. Oh god, yeah. I remember too watching this. Like when I was a kid, watching this, I had no idea what a virgin was, and it's like such a massive plot point. Like, I guess it's just a young person. I don't know.
Right. Well, it's something you hear a lot, especially for me, growing up religious. I never really questioned what that meant because it comes up so often in the Bible. I just thought it was a good person. That's all it meant to me, from context clues and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can be the shittiest person on the planet. It just means you haven't plowed someone. That's it.
And then, massive bummer, the dad is not a cat person. So this poor boy is without his father for the rest of his life as a cat. The rest of the time that his dad is alive, he's not going to get to be around him.
Yeah, I guess he hadn't figured out talking as a cat yet. Maybe that took some practice or something.
What the fuck? He doesn't... I didn't even think about that. He's doing it just fine later in the movie.
Yeah, he could have been, "Father, they turned me into a cat." It's like, "Oh, shit, son, that sucks. Well, come on home." Yeah, it's just...
I want to see a skit of this where he figures out how to talk. He's like, "Father! Ah!"
Demon! But yeah, no. But we do find out, though, at this point, this has all been a story being told to us by, like, I don't know what grade Max is in.
Dude, massive red flag that this school is teaching this so hard, and it's like, it's worse than separation of church and state. It's like separation of church and pagan, or state and pagan, because they're like fully shaming this child for not believing in Halloween.
Like, you don't believe? Oh my goodness, it does not believe in the witches.
Pretty fucking concerning.
Well, we'll get to religious indoctrination when we talk about Halloweentown, because I have some things that I noticed recently where Grandma would have kind of left Hook if she was pulling some of this shit when.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kid.
Also, I
Anyways,
guess 90s boy stars were so mix and match that this kid is indistinguishable from Thackeray to me.
Yeah, no, that and like I'm looking around that classroom, like I see some fucking 30-year-olds in the back to fill this bitch out, like 100%. Like, this
I
is
also
some
put my
90210
notes.
shit. Like,
Is that Hillary Swank? Because good God, this girl looks exactly like Hillary Swank. It's not Hillary Swank, by the way. It's just a
very
girl
close.
that didn't have a career outside of this movie. It looks like, but
yep, as many decom stars didn't.
But yeah, then we go out of the school into the largest cult on earth that is now Salem in this movie, where everyone believes in Halloween, and you're a fucking psycho if you don't believe in the occult. We get an awesome 90s BMX scene through the graveyard, though. I love that. I miss those.
I said I miss 90s bike riding. It's
oh,
gone.
yes. Yes. It is dead to the world. I don't see many kids riding bikes like that anymore, but we fucking treated that shit like it was our car, bro.
Oh, dude, we traveled in packs, like roving the land like wild animals. No, I totally understand why they stopped us doing because we were menaces, but.
And yeah, he's got some fucking moves on that bike, too.
Yeah, just whipping all through. This is the opposite of walking uphill both ways. This is BMXing downhill both ways.
Yes. And then we meet the best 90s goons since Power Rangers. That's what they reminded me of. Oh, the two bad guys.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Rangers.
This is fucking Bulk and Skull fucking like reanimated.
Yeah,
I think I mentioned
exactly.
before, but like, what if one of my lost personal treasures is a tape of Bulk and Skull addressing me personally that my aunt got me because she used to be something on the original Power Rangers. She worked for
so you got a cameo before cameo. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I got a cameo from Bulk and Skull, and I got a cameo from Jason as well. I was like, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. That's got to be worth something to something. There's a lot of people named Nick.
If I still had them, they would be, but it was just like, the 90s, and I was like, VHS tape, I don't need this anymore.
First thing he says is, let's have a butt, which I thought was great.
Yeah.
They make jokes about him being from California and horrible 90s goon laughs. By the way, for anybody that hasn't seen this movie, they do the classic thing where it's two goons that would never be friends in real life because one is full Beastie Boys apparel and vibe and has cut ice into the back of his head, which in today's context is hilarious. And then the other one's straight up Kurt Cobain Nirvana vibes, and they're best friends.
They just like looked up like bad teenagers, and like the first two results like they found were like what they put in.
Right. They rob him for his shoes, and then the next shot is him riding away in his socks, and so much pain went through my feet watching him do that.
No. Like they might have had to kill me to take my shoes off in a graveyard. I don't know.
Right.
Like he's so passive for so much of this
Air
movie.
Maxes in the 90s. Good Lord.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like, do you know how hard your dad had to work to buy those for you? No, you fight.
Oh, yeah. If I came home without my shoes and they explained that I just gave them away because I was scared, my dad would have walked me back there to fight them. Like, that's not your fucking money.
And then walked me back there to fight them.
Yes, exactly.
Those shoes back. You're getting those shoes back. They're paying me gas.
He walks in, the family is still unpacking in their new home. I forgot that in the 90s, sucks was a bad word because they get really pissed at him about that.
And he goes up to another in a long line of way too cool protagonist bedrooms in the 90s.
Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nobody had that kind of space or was allowed that kind of decoration when you were a teenager in the 90s. It was not a thing.
No. No. And he has like a staircase up to a lighthouse in his room or some shit. I don't know. It's very odd.
Yeah, dude. Any teenager's room in a 90s movie, you're like, someday that's going to be a room I have. No, it isn't. It's not. You're going to have whatever your parents put in your room, and that's it.
Yep. You're not getting the Drake and Josh room. You're not getting the Harold room.
Exactly.
You just get a box and don't put holes in the wall.
His sister Danny is hiding in the closet watching him perv out. He's not even asleep yet, and he's just laying there going, oh, Allison.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, that girl was playing a dangerous fucking game. It's good that she fucking busted out the door when she did.
Good God. What is wrong with this? He just met this girl. He's just,
I know.
Oh, Allison.
I know. And she like shot him down immediately, too. She like gives her a number in front of everyone. She like fucking hands it back to him like fucking later. Yeah.
Well, I thought she handed him her number. My bad. That makes sense.
No, he handed back like the number he passed her, and he's like, "Got a number." Oh, fuck, it's my number.
I was like, man, they look like this kid had no game. How did that work? That makes more sense. All right.
Yeah, because he had no game.
Danny wants him to take her trick-or-treating. He's being a total asshole about it while he goes and sits at his drum set that you also definitely would not be allowed to have in your room in the fucking 90s. And he plays the most basic 4/4 beat and is closing his eyes like he's fucking...
Yeah.
The kid thinks he's a fucking savant the way he closes his eyes, but she lets out the most horrific fucking scream when he keeps saying no that I'm like, I would have been... Yeah, we'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, no, like little girls can achieve like frequencies that I think only dogs can hear sometimes. It's insane.
Yeah. Well, in our house,
it starts to transcend sound.
It's our youngest son that does it in our house, but yeah, same thing.
It's like, oh, it's not a noise anymore. It's just a physical sensation. Ah.
Yep. Yeah, it's like a spell. So naturally, he agrees to take her trick-or-treating, and he's a total fucking asshole the entire time.
Yeah.
And he's an even shittier brother when the bullies start picking on his little sister, and he just stands there because he's scared.
Yeah. To be fair, though, she's like, Max, get him. He's just like, dude, like, as a larger man who's been used as a threat before, I'm just like, I'm not part of this. Like, you're fucking starting shit on your own.
But when it's your baby sister who's a third of these guys' age...
Oh, no, he does
0.5
go up to him and,
seconds before you involve yourself.
I know, but it's just like, I don't know. Like I've literally had someone say, Nick, get him before. I'm just like, what?
Who is this?
You
Why?
Vastly mistouched. Yeah. No, let's talk about this. Hi, my name's Nick. What's wrong?
And then he, like a total pussy, he gives away all of her candy. And in the first of many, many awesome burns from this child, Danny goes, he's like, I would have died. And she's like, at least you would have died like a man. I'm like, God damn, Danny.
I know. She's vicious, man.
Yeah, she does have a lot of this movie.
Yeah, she's like, he's like, I don't even want to be here. He's like, this is your fucking home. Get used to it. Just like, dude, this little sister has like no fucking like kid gloves. She just fucking like going straight for the fucking like uppercuts. Like, stop being a bitch. Like, just man up.
It is brutal. And then, so he cheers up, which was really the problem all along. And they walk up to a nice looking house and they just straight up walk in, which I thought was a little weird.
Yeah, a little presumptuous. Just like, and also every single fucking person in this like movie, I guess it's like the opulence of the 90s, but everything was a full-size candy bar.
That was wonderful. That was the best part of trick-or-treating in the 90s.
I know. And I did have the house that they're going into. We did have that in our neighborhood. It's like the crazy party house that hands out the good shit.
But here's the thing: they don't know this neighborhood yet, so it was really presumptuous to just walk into this house. And also, everyone's dressed like they're in a Civil War reenactment, which was really weird.
Yeah, I just put like they just walked into a fucking Eyes Wide Shut party, and they needed to be
exactly. It was very very culty vibes. And
a
reference that I didn't get. Is there like, oh, it's rich people. They'll probably make us bob for apples and drink cider. And I was like, is that a thing? I don't.
That's a New England thing. Yeah, that's like.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, this is Salem, West Coast. But yeah, like cider and apples and stuff is like
No, I get that that's a thing. I've done those things, but the connection between this is a rich person's house, they're probably going to make us do that. I didn't get that. I don't know.
I mean, they were right. They offered him cider, so the assumption was correct.
Well, yeah, but they made the movie, so somebody thought that was a thing everybody would get, and then made it happen in the movie.
Maybe it's something we're just a little too old to remember. Like it's like carolers used to get cocoa and shit, and we just tell them to fuck off now.
Right. And the level of things that were okay in the 90s is hilarious to me because Allison walks up in a dress and the child, Danny, is like, I love your dress, but I couldn't wear that because I don't have any yabos. Max likes your yabos. He loves them. What the fuck, Danny?
Yeah, yeah that might have justified a little like sibling slap to the back of the head at that point.
Oh, 100%. Like, dude, not cool. Also, why are you talking like that?
Yeah, it's like, you already called me a pussy in front of the bullies in like half my grade today. Just like, fucking chill, Danny.
Also, yabos is not a term I have ever heard for that.
No. I think this is the only instance that's ever been used for that. No one has ever said, show me your yabos.
No. And then the old Sanderson house comes up. Danny doesn't want to go, but Max is horny, so they're fucking going.
Yep. It's like, no, prove it to me. Make me a believer.
They get to the old Sanderson house. She says, legend has it 100 children are buried in these walls. And I'm like, why did they preserve the evil house? In 1693 Salem, as soon as they kill the witches, they're burning that house. No questions asked.
Yeah, and then they say the thing. It's like, oh, it's a bunch of hocus pocus.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I put it in my notes.
Yeah.
They said the thing.
Yep. And Max picks up his lighter, which is like his superpower for the rest of the movie.
Well, he picks up a lighter from a rack of Zippos that I was confused about why that's here. I'm guessing at some point they turned it into a tourist attraction with like
it's like that old. No, she said she used to work there, and then they had to close it down because like weird shit kept happening. And like, yeah, they had like all the little signs and stuff in front of things they're reading. Oh, this is the Black Flame Candle. This is the book, and like it's all like it was like a tourist trap essentially.
Got it.
But
okay,
yeah, also that Zippo
sense.
Would not be fueled. That shit would have like dried out and evaporated years ago.
That shit will dry out in a day if you don't use it.
Yeah, Max is like, I don't smoke, but like, how does he know fucking Zippo tricks? Like the entire movie's like, lighter.
Right. Well, that was a big 90s thing. I remember learning Zippo tricks. I can still do some of them, and I was really proud of it. Like the one where you let it slide out and fucking pop it open like this. I was really proud when I learned how to do that.
I can do the snap turn on, like the...
Yeah. Yeah, or the fucking
on
your
smoking,
pants, the flick down and up and lighted. And
yep.
Good times, man. I almost started smoking, I think, just because I had all these Zippos that I needed to use. And I had this picture in my head, as you do when you're 10 years old, of how cool everybody would think I was when I smoked a cigarette and did all these cool Zippo tricks. Didn't pan out that way.
And I stopped smoking Zippos when I fucking started smoking weed because I didn't like my weed to taste like lighter fluid.
Oh, yeah, it's bad. Even with cigarettes, I stopped using Zippos because I'm like, man, that fluid really gets in there. Jesus.
Right in my lungs. Just vaporized at 1,000 degrees.
Yeah, they see the black flame candle. They say it's made from the fat of a hanged man. On a full moon, it will raise the spirits of the dead when lit by a virgin on Halloween night. And they're immediately like, let's light this sucker. And I'm like, what is wrong with this fucking guy?
He's teenagers and he's horny. There's no blood flow to his brain anymore.
Yeah. And I love that Binks just immediately hops out of nowhere and slaps him in the fucking face.
Yeah, it even says later, it's like, my job is to fucking keep idiot teenagers fucking out of here.
Yeah. Then another second massive burn of the movie, he lights it. Awesome 90s special effects, wind and stuff starts blowing through. And he's like, what happened? And she goes, virgin lit the candle. And I'm like, damn, Danny, he's lighting his ass up.
Yeah, and the Sanderson sisters come bursting in the front door. Well, everyone has like half a second to hide.
Yeah, and
I don't think Max made it. Like Max like he was like, they come in and he's like, no.
So if they close this tourist attraction, my thing is also, you think they would keep the book made of flesh, not just out where anybody could go get it in a closed down museum, but whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess it's like one of those things, like you ever had like a place closed down, like all the menus from like 1995 are still up, like they're just like, oh, we're out of money. All right, everyone leave. I guess it's just one of those things. There's no money left to pay anyone to clean this up. Are you kidding?
And in comes the Sanderson sisters, and they quote Marilyn Manson and say, smells like children. Danny's the bravest one and says she lit the candle, and the brother hides like a bitch the entire time and then tries to act like a badass and says, let go of my sister.
Yeah, Danny tries to like talk her way out of it. And it's like, yeah, we're going to eat you.
Right. Throughout this movie, you see a lot of Max coming out right at the ass end of a confrontation and being like, me too. And I'm just like, you're such a pussy.
Well, he's a pussy until the exact moment he needs to stop being a pussy and not the moment before.
Yeah. We get some more force lighting.
Yeah.
Allison whips Mary's ass with a cast iron pan. Danny hits the other two. The girls are really taking the cake here. And Max comes out of nowhere
Mary
and says,
should not have gotten back up.
Right. No, that was a full concussion. And then you hear, you mess with the great and powerful Max and must suffer the burning rain of death. And you are just not that cool, Max. Like that line was not hidden. He sets off the sprinklers.
Fortunately, though.
And for a moment, I thought it was like, is this Wizard of Oz? Like, are they actually allergic to water? And no, they're just dumb.
Yeah, no, the Sanderson sisters are real twitchy when it comes to like anything they're not familiar with. They just like react. I put later on, like they react to stimuli before they feel anything. Like I wonder if like they're like invulnerable to like pain or something like that, because they just like the second someone says this is death, they're like death. It happens a few times. Like they're not burning at any of these points.
It was one of my favorite recurring gimmicks, though. As corny as it is, watching them react to modern technology was pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah, and then the second one, they just go straight into a CVS, and there's just a 30-minute scene in the CVS.
Oh, really? I don't remember that. I didn't pay a super lot of attention in the sequel.
Yeah. Like, where can we get like elixirs and ointments? And there's like CVS.
Binks talks shit to them and tells them to get the spell book, and they're like, "You can talk," and that old
the
trope.
Binks CGI is pretty rough at some points.
Yeah, it's. And there's a tidbit we'll get into in the Easter eggs and trivia, but immediately I was like, this looks exactly as bad as the cat from Sabrina, and there's a reason why.
I think that looked a little better, but honestly, let's see here. Yeah,
I also put in my notes, once they figure out it's just water, there's a shot of Sarah Jessica Parker just sitting, holding her tongue out for the rain. I was like,
clip that for later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let's see here. We get the Black River bit where they think a road is a river and just like freak out about a road for like 30 seconds, and
then they say, "Oh, it's a road." I'm like, so you knew what a road was?
Yeah. Then in the first of many times of them getting freaked out by a car, like a fucking fire truck shows up because the sprinklers went off in the main building, and they run and think it's like witch hunters or something like that.
Which, to be fair, if you've never heard sirens before, especially that close, I would freak the fuck out too.
Yeah, all the lights and like a giant metal moving thing. Yeah, and then we just get the Binks backstory of him being trapped there for 300 years and is keeping off at 8 teenagers from doing the exact thing that Max did.
Right. You also get the backstory of Billy Butcherson, whose grave they're at. And it was Winnie's boyfriend who cheated on her with
Sarah.
Yeah, with Sarah. And some reason that didn't click for me. He says he cheated on her with her sister, and then later in the movie, when Winnie's like yelling at his zombie corpse, and then Sarah's like, "Hi, Billy," and I'm like, "Oh, well, come on." Yeah, can you blame him?
And he even kind of like smiles at her. He's like, "Hi."
I mean, can you blame the fucking guy if you're with Winnie and then Sarah Jessica Parker's sitting over there and into it? Come on.
Yeah, no, I even put, it's like raising your vengeful ex-lover who you killed and tortured and cursed.
Expecting him to help you?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, unless like you've got like some fucking like D&D zombie control where you're just like making him do shit. If he's got any autonomy, he's just gonna flip you off and like fucking help you with the party, which is what ends up happening.
Allison immediately knows that the cat is Thackeray Binks, which I thought was crazy. Just, I guess living in this town and hearing about it over and over and over again.
Yeah, there's probably rumors like of like the cat that has the soul of the dead brother. Like it was the 90s. People were really bored.
Right. You get another shot though of the Sanderson sisters seeing the firemen come out of the fire truck, and they're like, they're wearing black robes and carrying axes. They must be witch hunters. And you hear Sarah Jessica Parker go, "Boys," with like she's JoJo Siwa. That part was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, no, the entire, like, basically the entire movie is just like Sarah Jessica Parker's character is trying to like fuck anything that moves, and Winnie yanking her away.
Yeah. But one bit of plot they drop here is that the spell that summoned them only lasts until the sun rises, and if they get their spell book, they can make it permanent. So they start chasing the kids around trying to get the spell book.
Yeah, and I think the kids then all jump into a crypt that's conveniently there that links to the sewer system, which probably should be looked at. I don't think that's up to city code.
Yeah, the witches come find them in the graveyard as Max is trying to burn the book, which doesn't work at all. And Sarah Jessica Parker gets like flirty with Max for a minute, and Allison literally beats her off with a stick.
Back up, be gone, thought.
And then they all fly after the kids, and I thought it was honestly some pretty decent effects. Once they start flying, it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah,
like
the wire work was pretty good in this. Like,
it kind of made me think of Hook.
High school Peter Pan shit. Yeah, no, it's like there was actually like angles and like movement to like how they're coming. It's not just like a kind of a thing, which you get a lot.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. And then they jump into Winnie casts a spell and summons Billy. Max knocks his heads off, and then they do a sweet Indiana Jones slide into a crypt. The zombie guy totally says bitch, even though his mouth is sewed shut. when he starts yelling at it, he's just like
fun bit of trivia about the zombie guy. It's the same guy who did the suit work for Abe in fucking Hellboy.
I actually looked him up to see if he's ever, because I can't tell who he is under all that makeup, but yeah, he's been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no. Yeah, basically he's like one of those famous like physical character actors like in Hollywood. Like he's in ridiculous amount of shit.
Yeah, no, he fucking nailed it. You can tell why.
Mm-hmm.
Kids are running through the sewers. They tell Billy to go find them. One thing I put in my notes is I cannot, at a certain point, it gets really fucking old how Mary just like repeats everything Winnie says as she's saying it. It gets really fucking annoying.
Yeah, and even Sarah, like she just goes, it's just, okay, it's like, I get it, shut the fuck up.
But Mary does it like a nervous tick, like while she's talking, she's just muttering every word she says as she says it. I'm like, oh my God, I would kill you.
And one thing that drives me like insane, it's like, and it happens a few times in this movie, is like they're using the lighter for light. It provides no light. It's like fucking like spotlit, bright ass fucking like, you know, interior fucking movie lights. And he's just like holding a lighter up like it's like fucking doing something.
Right, like a fucking torch. Yeah, let's... I put it here. The movie's moving pretty fast for still having 50 minutes left. Binks gets hit by a bus and reinflates like a balloon. Some more pretty cool
traumatic
effects.
As fuck for fucking child me.
Yeah, dude. Even Mia was like, damn, they kill him this quick? And then, just... And he's like, I told you, I can't die. Max tells the cop that
driver shows up.
The bus... yeah.
Yeah, just the horniest bus driver in existence shows up and basically like, it's like, what do you young ladies desire? It's like, we desire children. It's like, I can help with that. It's like, what the fuck? I get it, Sarah Jessica Parker, but like there's red flags going on here.
That's exactly what I said. The fact that you're attracted to all three of them is really disappointing, dude.
Or at least it was Sarah Jessica Parker on his lap when they they fucking run over Mr. Binks. So
the sisters are running around freaking out about all the trick-or-treaters because they don't understand that they're costumes. A child dressed as an angel says bless you, and SJP screams bloody murder. And then we see a guy dressed as Satan, and they call him Master and start running to him. And fun fact, the guy playing the devil in this movie and his wife in this movie are Gary Marshall and Penny Marshall. And Gary Marshall is a fucking Hollywood legend who directed Happy Days, Pretty Woman, Runaway Bride, Princess Diaries, Laverne and Shirley. His sister was in Laverne and Shirley and Big. And they're just in this random part as old couple on Halloween night, which was crazy.
Yep.
Max tells a cop he summoned the sisters. And cops give him shit for being a virgin, which was a little fucking concerning.
Yep. Then it's like they're like, get out of here, and like they'll run off. And his hoey girlfriend comes out of the liquor store. It's like, what was that about? It's like, oh, I thought it was a cop. Like, dude, you have a gun. Like, it's...
yeah. This is not a them problem. You went way too hard on this, dude.
Yeah, like, he has like a fucking like cop fucking like Harley, like with like the fucking front shield and everything.
Right.
So it's like, how could they possibly mistake me for a police officer?
The quote unquote master says he wants them to meet as Little Women, and they end up dancing together, and they're like really buying that he's the devil here. Also, while this is happening, some kids see their brooms outside and just take off on them.
Oh, those kids are dead. Like 100% those kids are dead.
I would love to see an after credit scene of a news story about these children that fell from the fucking sky.
Yeah. Just like stuck on top of like a big ass tree or something. Because you have like two after credits thing. We could have thrown one more in there.
The wife gets mad that they're dancing. and kicks him out and gives him a Clark bar. And they're like, it's the chocolate-covered finger of a man named Clark. Why would Master give us candy?
Yeah, they finally figure out, it's like, oh, I was just an asshole, and these are all his costumes. And
yeah.
so many times there's just like dozens of children around them that they could just like yoink, and like they never do.
Yeah. No, and there is a point where they're like, why don't we just do this child? And she's like, no, that one pissed me off.
Yeah. I love it's their hubris to get some killed in this.
And then the kids go to find their parents, and they're at the most banging fucking Halloween party ever.
Oh, yeah.
Mom's dressed
Everybody's
as Madonna.
100%.
They got a full band. Like, it's fucking huge.
Yeah,
and I
it's
guess
like
it makes sense.
full, like, second floor.
Yeah, the whole town takes this so insanely seriously, so it makes sense that they would spend what looks like possibly $200,000 on this fucking party.
Yep. Then they have that like total nightmare moment, like from kids, where like you're trying to explain to your parents like the fucking monsters are real, and just like, that's fine, honey.
Right.
Where's your mother?
And then the Sanderson sisters break out in I Put a Spell on You and have fully choreographed it and have amazing voices.
Yeah, I mean, also they know what microphones are and what they're for and how they work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they put all that together real quick, and I don't think they were doing a whole lot of public performances in Old Salem.
Well, I'll give two concessions here. One, they were singing "I'll Put a Spell on You" like when they came in. So she's like, could you? They show they have music magic like in the beginning part of the movie where it's like they start singing and everyone's like, cover your ears. So it's like it might be something a little like magical influence kind of a thing where it's like it's a spell, like so they're
well, it definitely is a spell because they end up getting them like basically leave all the parents frozen in this spot so that they can't help, permanently dancing and partying for eternity, and they never really realized that happened to them.
No, they had a great fucking time.
No shit.
It's like, it kind of like, did you ever watch any Buffy the Vampire Slayer, or were you for that?
Oh yeah, no,
so
I fucking love that show.
Do you remember it's like season 3 or 4 where like Buffy and a boyfriend get like trapped in time, like in a time loop while they're banging?
Yes. Yes.
It's like, that must have been terrible. Like, yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
Stuck in a fucking banging Halloween party.
The guy that ran that show, Josh Whalen? Josh Whedon. He has some pretty problematic shit in these shows that he made, and that's definitely one of them.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, my aunt was one of the producers of that, Marty Noxon.
What? That's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I fucking loved Buffy and Angel. That show was the shit.
And I got my friend signed books one year for Christmas.
Fuck yeah, dude. Cut to Max having a full-blown meltdown in the alley. There's something about fucking lobster out here.
Oh yeah, it's like they're like, what is squash? It's like it was just a complete random aside thing. We're just being idiots. But the whole main point of that is that Allison sees an oven. It's like, wait, we burn witches.
Yeah, I don't know why the oven was what she needed to put that together growing up in Salem, but
yeah,
I do like that you see the sisters walking up to a school and they're like, it's a prison for children.
Yeah, I put like, not wrong.
No. Max tries to pull some badass shit over the PA and is like, welcome to high school hell. And they start doing this thing they do a couple times in the movie where they do hag tracks.
Yeah, it's the hunting that.
I don't know why, but I absolutely hated that.
I was supposed to control like their animalistic hunting thing. They're like not quite human kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. They get tricked by a radio.
Halloweentown.
Oh, yeah. They get tricked by a radio and baited to walk into a kiln, and they get burned into green smoke. And I put in my notes, it would appear they've won, but there is a half hour left in this movie.
God, there is a joke too in there that like I did not catch the first time that like actually made me laugh this time. I've seen this movie 100 times. Is because the thing that they lure them into the kiln with is like a French tutoring like audiobook, and like at like the end she's like I forget exactly what it's put, but she just says like, I want my book in French.
That's amazing.
It's just such a small little thing. Like, oh, that's clever. I missed that before.
Binks and Max have a quick little heart-to-heart about sisters. And then they all go to bed together. And I kind of thought that maybe they were going to imply that Max is no longer a virgin after this scene, but they legit just sleep together, which was
it's a Disney movie. They cuddle. That's it. Oh, I mean, he didn't sleep. He was just probably just like awake and fucking like
right.
Just memorizing every sensation, just like close to girl.
And then they show the shot where the green smoke had come out of the chimney, and they literally just rewind it, and the smoke goes
Reverse
back into
the kiln. Yeah, straight up like Spaceballs trees reversing shot. It's just so lazy. But yeah, they're immortal apparently. They cannot be killed until the morning.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought they didn't even stick around to make sure that that was the end of it. They just all went to bed. Didn't worry that their parents are still out dancing at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I was a teenager and I had the girl of my dreams in my house in the middle of the night and like my parents aren't home, I'm not fucking pulling on that rope.
True. Then we see Jay and Ice, the 90s goons, are brainstorming on how to be pieces of shit for the rest of the night. They're like, we could smash pumpkins, or we could go be pervs and watch people take their clothes off.
It's like we could go smash some pumpkins. We could do some graffiti, or we could do a felony. We could do like a quick felony real quick.
Right. They see the Sanderson sisters and they're like, how come it's always the ugly chicks that stay out late? I'm like, bro, SJP is right there.
Yeah.
And then they get put into cages and we're back at the cabin. Right. Yep. They're trying to remember the potion. SJP is dancing around with her sweet boobs.
Yep. Just torturing the one dude in the fucking cage.
Winnie calls out for the book, and because everyone's asleep, the book wakes up. And Max is a fucking idiot, and so is Allison too, because they're looking at Binks, and they're like, I wish we could help him. And they're like, maybe we open the book and find a way to help him. And I'm like, what is wrong? Yeah, you know better. You live here.
Yeah, he told you, and like the magic cat that you know is magic and immortal told you one thing, that's don't open the fucking book. It's like, what's
right.
the book? And like the one thing of use they learned from it is like the fucking salt circle thing, which I guess kind of saves them, but really doesn't have much.
No, it really doesn't do much. No. The book opens and sends a beam out to the Sanderson sisters, who, because like earlier when the kids took their brooms, they don't have brooms anymore, so they hop on vacuums and mops, which I thought was funny.
Yeah. Beyond that, then they kill it in the second fucking one where I think fucking Mary's like fucking surfing on 2 Roombas.
Yeah, dude, that's so lame.
I know. It has to be a cleaning implement. Apparently, that's the rule. Like it was a fun joke. He's like, okay, these are all broom shaped things. Well, you know where this comes from originally, right? Like the whole witch riding the broomstick thing. Like what the like supposed origin of it is. It's kind of like a little not safe for work, but I mean, we've talked about worse shit here.
I'm assuming something about fucking their brooms.
Kind of yes, kind of no. Basically what it was like certain pagan religions used to have like they're really female dominant, and like religions used to come with drugs back in the day where like you would do like hallucinogens and shit, and there was like this one hallucinogen that was like really big in like I think like the Druidic like religions, but if you ate it like orally, it like made you horribly sick, but like it could be absorbed through the mucous membrane, so it'd be put on the broomstick, and then the broomstick would be sat on, and you start tripping balls because the females would absorb it through mucous membrane, like
Yeah, no, I would have never have guessed that. What the fuck?
Yep, that's apparently where it comes from.
Binks bites them for opening the book, and they just leave the book because who fucking cares? Allison says she wants some salt to walk home, so they grab some salt. And I'm like,
the child and the book unattended, man. Like, I'm not until the sun rises. I'm like up with a shotgun all fucking night. I'm like, I'm sure they're not dead.
Anybody that's ever watched a scary movie at that age, you don't sleep after that, let alone after you experience some shit in real life.
No, you wait till the sun comes up the next day and parent authority figures have shown up, and then then you can sleep. If you like stay up like, okay, it's 9 o'clock and the parents aren't home, something's wrong, and then they'd fucking go back like, oh, they're still alive, the fucking spell's still on. Shit, okay.
They almost kiss, and then they hear a break-in, they run upstairs, and it looks like nothing happened, and then they fucking bust out of the closet holding Danny and the book. They could have completely fucked up.
like they could have, like, the witches could have left with the, yet again, if the witches just left with the book and Danny, they would have had enough time. Like, they would have survived. But like, they're like, no, we are not kicking clock, but we should hide in the closet to fuck with them.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, then they cast fucking fireball on the 3rd floor and fucking blow out the entire top of the building.
I put that in my notes too. I put 3rd level fireball cast at this home.
Yeah, no, like, I'm like, where was that spell earlier? I feel like that could have solved a lot of problems in the graveyard.
Could have solved their 1693 fucking problem if they had that shit.
Just, I cast bazooka.
Another classic scene where you see, even I know this, having never really grown up with the movie, but SJP is singing to the whole town as they fly away, and you get another thing that reminded me of Power Rangers.
Down blouse
What's that?
Seen so far in this movie. The most down blouse you've seen in this entire movie. She's just like on her fucking broom, just like, all right, I know what Sarah Jessica Parker's boobs look like now. Cool for me.
And then we get the Ivan Ooze scene from Power Rangers as all the children start walking out of their homes. I also put, I don't understand why it affects everyone except Max and Allison.
Maybe they were like awake, maybe, or in the salt circle, maybe in their room still. There's like salt everywhere, but
yeah, I don't know.
They have protagonist powers.
Right, exactly. It's just blood armor. Allison figures out that they only have till sunup, and then Max goes, how do we make the sun come up? Because he's a fucking idiot.
Yep.
And then... meanwhile, Danny is roasting the shit out of the witches. She is hands down my favorite part of this movie. She bites them
like,
also.
How beautiful you are. You're ugly on the inside. And she's like, you die first. Like, really gets to him. Like she roasts them so hard it ends up causing their death. Like, that's how hard she roasts them. It's like, no, that bitch must die. She can't get away with what she said.
Max walks in and says, prepare to die again. Another fantastic one-liner from Max, who has not been helpful at all this whole movie. He says there's power greater than your magic, knowledge, and I know something you don't.
Yeah, it's like, what is that, dude? Like, they're starting to pick up the fucking vernacular and shit.
When she says that, and you see the Sarah Jessica Parker and Mary laugh when she says that, I was like, I think that was real. I think Bette Midler was just actually being funny because the way she goes, dude, I was like, that was good.
Yeah, that was improv you got kept in.
And then he goes, it's daylight savings time. And they just shine headlights in through the window, which is pretty genius once you've seen how they just have no adaptability to any of the technology they've seen.
No, and this goes back to, like, they react to stimuli before the pain. Like, they're like the sun comes, and they're like, ah! And they just, like, melt into a puddle in preparation of death.
Yeah, they literally lay down as if they're dead. It's, corny Disney stuff, but it was funny.
Yeah. But even, like, too, they put, like, a little pink gel over the fucking, like, headlight to make it look more, like, sunlighty, too.
Right. He frees Danny and Binks and takes his shoes back from fucking Ice's feet, which was disgusting. I would never wear those shoes again, let alone right after they were on that nasty fuck's feet.
Oh, and yeah, beyond that, like, once someone else wears your shoes, like, the shape changes and it's just done. But yeah, then they just leaves them there to die, which, fair. They're two of the worst people in this town. The town would be a much better place without them.
Also, Allison starts whistling to them from the truck, and she cannot whistle. It was really funny. Yeah. I don't know why they didn't put in sound effects.
Come on.
They could have put in the sound of whistling, and they just didn't. I don't know what that was about. But
it's funnier. I guess I was like really scared or something, but I don't know.
Right. Then there's a traffic jam because of the Ivan Ooze kids. The sisters have enough for more potions. I don't remember what I'm talking about here.
Oh, it's because on the way out, Max flips the cauldron again, so that, like, all the soul-stealing potion dumps out. But, like, it's how the cauldron tips. There's, like, a little tiny bit left that they're able to, like, siphon out into a bottle. It's, like, just enough for one kid.
And as we saw at the beginning of the movie, that doesn't fucking matter. You would think Binks would be like, hey, wait a minute, I saw this happen. Like, go back.
Yeah. But yeah, like, and then, like, they go outside and they're like, hey, look at all these children we can harvest. Like, nah, that bitch Danny dies first.
Yep. And then they start making some references to some shit that they shouldn't know about because they're driving away and they, like, pull up on their brooms.
Yeah.
and start hawking
It's
out all
like,
these
"Give me
pulling
driver's
over
permit."
references.
Yeah, pull over. You're under arrest. It's like, you didn't, like, unless they came across that fake cop tonight, like, they shouldn't know any of this.
Right. Billy catches Max. He cuts open his mouth just to call Winnie a bitch. And starts calling her all these names, and now he's on their side.
God. I never noticed too. Like, I always thought it was like paper or something came out of his mouth, but I realized it's like moths fucking like fly out of his mouth.
Yeah, and it's funny because my immediate thought happens. He goes, "I don't know, dude, but your breath fucking reeks."
Yeah, Billy's really not very helpful in all this. Like, if anything, Billy almost gets Danny killed, like, at one point.
Yeah, he fucking sucks. He pulls out a baseball bat and is like warming up with it like he's about to do some shit. And then as soon as they fly in, she just catches the bat because he's a weak little bitch.
Yeah, just fucking, like, doesn't even, like, swing it in. She just, like, fucking, like, throws it away and, like, fucking comes at him. Yeah, they put Danny in the grave hole and, like, surrounded with salt where she should theoretically be completely safe.
Right.
But Billy gets his ass kicked and his head gets kicked off again, and she's like, "Oh, save the zombie!" Like, he's fine, like he's okay.
That part drove me nuts. They just did all this work to keep her safe, and then they turn and look, and she's just outside of the circle, like, "I'll help you, Billy." I'm like, "You asshole!"
Yep. Yeah, just put you back in the fucking hole, Danny. And yeah, they grab Danny. They're able to. I forget how. I think Danny like knocks the potion out of their hands or something.
Binks does. Bink jumps into the air and knocks it out of their head, and then Max catches it and drinks it.
Yeah, and then what I didn't notice, Binks gets fucking slammed against his little sister's gravestone, which I didn't notice the first time.
That's fucked up.
I know, it's fucking brutal, and just like, yeah, and just like he's like fucking out for the rest of the battle, like dead actually, like.
Yeah, they grab Mary's vacuum cord because it's floating in the air, and the sun starts coming up. And what I like here is that for some reason, Winnie gets a way more dramatic end here than either of the other witches. She turns into a perfect statue of herself, and the other two just explode on contact. They say, like,
I guess maybe again, this is being like a super apologist, maybe because she got like a sip of the soul or something. Like, she just get like one soul suck off of Danny. So maybe
one
like a little more stability, but yeah, she sucked Danny off once. One slurp. Most one is like, is there ramifications to this? Like, does he have like a shorter lifespan now? Because like when like the little girl in the beginning got her soul sucked out, like she's all like fucking like white haired and like fucking like wrinkled and decrepit and shit in the corner.
Maybe.
Never addressed.
Yeah, so they all explode. Zombie goes to sleep in his grave. It looks like Binks is dead at first. And then we get some music here that sounds just like Star Wars, and then you see a forced ghost of Binks.
Well, to be fair, Binks is dead. He did die.
Yeah. He comes up in his full ghost body, and what's her name? Danny's sad about it, and he's like, "It's okay, I'll always be near you." And then his sister comes out, and they start walking off into the sunset. And best ending line that they could possibly have for this movie, she was like, "What took you so long?" He's like, "Sorry, Emily, I had to wait 300 years for a virgin to light a candle."
We get a little post-credits thing, which I forget what the first one is. Like, I think there's two, right? Or is it just the one?
The only one I remember is that you see the parents coming out of their party, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah, I thought LA was a party town. Fuck yeah! And I was and fucking, oh no! And then the last bit is Ice and Jay are still fucking hanging in the fucking Sanderson house singing "Row, Row Your Boat."
Oh, I didn't see that part. That's wonderful. Good for them.
Oh yeah. Still stuck there. Still hanging out.
One final thing I put in my notes is God, I miss music like this. They have some really great classic soundtrack music in this with their own like personalized theme and everything. It was great.
No, we talk about this in other movies where it's just like the orchestral themes of movies are just not there anymore, and I think it loses a lot of a movie's identity because like I can hear fucking like E.T. and I can hear like Harry Potter, and I can hear fucking like Jurassic Park and shit, and like it just like with 3 notes.
Hocus Pocus had a very specific, the opening song and the ending song are pretty. They are Hocus Pocus music. It was great. All right, well, on to Halloweentown, and unlike what you may have thought earlier, I don't have the same things to say about the opening of this movie. I fucking hate the opening of this movie.
Really? I thought it was like a smaller, like it definitely gave you like, Halloween in the 90s vibes. Like it's like, kids running around and
See, sure, the
close up with the
trick-or-treating
pumpkin stuff.
reminded me of trick-or-treating in the 90s, but the music is fucking awful in this movie, in my opinion. It's like just borderline stressful while you're watching all these kids run around, and I cannot stand it.
Yeah, it's a bit Oompa Band, and yeah, it's pretty basic. Like this is like obviously like farmed out to a sound engineer back in the day, and not one of the best ones.
Yeah, it felt like carnival music or something. And the first thing I put in my notes is, so far, this feels like a fucking Hallmark movie. And once I find out that it was made for TV, yeah. But we see a bunch of 90s trick-or-treating happening, and we go into the house and meet. I don't even remember his name. For the rest of my notes in this movie, I refer to the boy as Tiny Rick Moranis.
I just put Marty's brother. Oh god, he's like such a little shit in this movie too. Like I hate him.
He's such a bummer of a hang, dude. Like,
dude, not only that, but he's like the epitome of like the 90s nerd where it's like the definition of algorithm means da 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 da, but actually what this is that it's just like, oh god. Like,
horrible. Absolutely horrible.
Just a fucking little walking encyclopedia, basically.
Right. But never in a useful way. Not once did it seem to come in handy in this movie.
No, it's 90s smart kid. It's just like he knows things. They don't have any relevance to the current situation, but he knows things, and he'll tell you the things he knows.
Right. But the plot is often running as what?
I was just gonna say, have you watched Peacemaker yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been following that very closely.
He kind of reminds me of a young vigilante where it's like, test me on my artifacts. Like,
yeah, that's perfect. But the plot is often running with a child looking out the window, wishing she could go trick or treat, and just the max version of every type of character you could have in a '90s movie. You got like the most nerdy little brother, the most bummer of a bummer mom, the most annoying teenage daughter that doesn't want to listen to her mom. It's just all that.
Yep, they are walking archetypes. It's amazing. But yeah, there's like a big debate between the mom and the daughter where like the daughter is basically trying to debate. The daughter's name is Marnie, and she's trying to debate that she should be allowed to celebrate Halloween this year, and the mom has like Footloosian levels of hatred towards fucking Halloween. The dad from Footloose and the mom from Halloweentown would get along together quite well.
Yeah. And her siblings are
no
like,
Halloween in this house.
You should let her celebrate Halloween because she's weird and is always drawing skeletons and shit at school. I'm like, that? You guys might want to pay attention to that. That's a little fucking weird.
Oh, there's like a lot of concerning shit in this. Like the fucking, like the youngest daughter is like one bad day away from going like full carry. I did write down this whole, the cast. I was going to say the casting is good because every member of the family is a butt chin.
That's amazing. They're not allowed to talk about their dad, which was also concerning, and she calls her little brother Nature Boy, and I know goddamn well Ric Flair was a thing, so
yep. Yeah, they're like not allowed to talk about Halloween, not allowed to talk about magic, like all this shit is banned in the house, which I'm sure you could have empathized with a bit, Devon.
Yes. Yeah. No, I put that in my notes that this was very, especially when the grandma shows up and everything's allowed and cool. It was like, this is so much like my childhood.
Yeah, even the drop a little line at one point, it's like, Mom and Dad play on Halloween. Why don't you like Halloween? It's just like, but she never really explains. It's kind of like, because I'm fucking mom and I hate Halloween. Just yelled it. And then, I have in here, Miss Frizzle drops off Mary Poppins.
Yeah, no, I called her Grandma Pop Frizzle the rest of the movie. Like a combination between Miss Frizzle and Mary Poppins. Pulls up in a magic school bus. And right out of the gates, the effects on this bus and her coming out of the bus is terrible.
Oh, it's, the flying bus is literally just have a PNG of a bus, and they just move it across the fucking screen. Like that's the bus animation in this movie.
It's bad. Now, all the points where they could have used practical effects in this movie, and they chose to use horrible CGI instead. Fucking terrible. Even the floating cookie when she starts summoning a cookie. I'm like, come on, man! You could have done that with some wire or something, and it would have looked way less cheesy.
Yep. Yeah, but that goes back to the terrifying child's psychic powers. Because I'm just thinking it's like she's not letting these kids know they have magic, but they can influence the physical world with their base desires. What if she's like, oh, I wish she were on fire to like a kid bullying her at one point? It's like your kids are walking around with loaded guns, and like you need to tell them that.
So I'm going to try to go through this as quickly as we can so we don't fucking run over on time. But, you know, fucking Grandma Pop Frizzle shows up with a bunch of cool, costumes and trinkets and runes on stones, and her and the mom are fighting.
Just pulling shit out of her bag magically, like already.
Even the boy is like, this makes no sense that all this stuff fits in here. And
Yeah, and like I said, like what I never really got this time, because this whole scene is just basically a back and forth between the mom and grandma, but it really comes down to like religious fundamental grandma is like coming to push her religion on the family, and mom says no, but grandma doesn't fucking listen.
Yeah, and she's like trying to recruit soldiers for her war in another dimension.
Yeah. Yeah, and like it's literally like they're like having a little Halloween stuff, and like the mom goes like, "Don't tell them anything about where we come from," and she's like, "Okay, I promise." Fucking hard cut to the next scene. Let me tell you about a little place called Halloweentown. Just like, Christ, grandma would catch like a fucking left hand if like she came in and started trying to like baptize my kids against my will and shit.
Exactly. Yep. No, I literally put right about here that mom's pissed. I was like, this is just like being Pentecostal with a cool grandma.
Yeah, and mom comes up and busts them fucking like being told about Halloweentown, how amazing it is. And there's like a book with Marty in it, which is like some obvious emotional manipulation going on.
And some weird shit from the brother there when she's like, wait, that's me in the book. And he's like, no, it isn't, because she's cute. I'm like, you might want to unpack that there, little brother.
Telling yourself on yourself a little bit there, buddy. Oh god, but yeah, like, I said like a valid mom crash out here. She fucking like calls grandma downstairs, like, what the fuck?
Right. I also put here that they could make a fortune running a chicken restaurant, because she just turns their chicken back into an alive chicken and then into fried chicken. I'm like, you could make some big bucks.
God, beyond that though, like just the like sheer horror of that chicken's life, just like the last moment it remembers is like its head on the chopping block, then nothing, then it's back in a house, like, oh god, I'm alive again, then nothing, then grandma resurrects in the fridge again out of spite. She's
like, what did I do to deserve this hell?
That's what, arise, chicken, arise.
She goes to leave, and the kids sneak onto the magic school bus. You get some more amazing visual effects as it goes through space and time. Holy fuck, it's so bad.
Yeah, I mean, like fucking 70s Doctor Who should be like passing the other direction. It's like, it's rough.
Exactly.
Yeah, like, and right before she leaves, like grandma's like trying to get the mom to help her with some nebulous threat, and basically like grandma guilt trips like, well, I hope your choice to raise your children that way doesn't end the world. Goodbye.
Which, when you find out the ramifications that this could have had on both of their worlds, it is kind of fucking selfish that she didn't give a fuck.
Yeah. I never give a reason for why she doesn't want them to be like integrated with like their past and shit. Like, it's not like a witch or wizard harmed her. It's not like magic is bad or dangerous inherently. It's just like, I just fucking don't want them there.
Right. Yeah, it's just because there's no plot for this movie if I didn't want this.
Yeah, and so seeking transdimensional bus full of monsters all talk about how they can't scare anybody anymore because everyone's so fucking jaded now.
Right.
I'm like, why are you trying to scare people? Isn't the whole point of you coming here to not do that anymore? Anyway. But, then they all
get
get
a bunch
of
real corny masks too. It is just campy enough to be charming and funny. It very much reminded me of Goosebumps, and then it turns out that they took a lot of shit from the set of Goosebumps for this movie.
Yeah, no, there's some familiar masks. It's like I know that one.
Exactly.
Yeah, and there's also like a lot of people that are just like people with weird colored hair, or like the bus driver is like a band leader, and that's the monster he is. Just people like weird people. You do get a decent joke once they catch up, or they have kind of she's talking to her friend Agnes about the headless shelter, which I thought was kind of funny.
Yes, yeah. And she's like, I made all this soup, and then I realized there's going to be nobody to eat them. I'm like, you fucking suck at this, dude.
Yeah. Then the kids come out, and the mayor just immediately swoops in and like identifies them. Like, who are you new children? Just giving off big Jared Fogle vibes.
And once he finds out their
Well, what's
last
the word they
name,
say?
he's just basically like, man, I really wanted to fuck your mom back in the day.
Oh, I think they fucked. Like, I think from how they react to each other, I think that fully happened.
Yeah, that's why I called my shot here, and I said, this is probably going to be their dad. But they had a picture of their dad in the house, so I guess that wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, unless, like, fucking their mom, like, baby trapped the mortal dad or something. That's why it's like, no, we can't go back there. We can't ever go back there.
They're driving through town, and you see Luke, who becomes important later, but they're basically like, he thinks he's some kind of big shot because some secret shadowy creature gave him a nose job and took away his warts. And nobody asked any questions about that.
I mean, I just feel like the whole town is shitting on this kid. He's got plastic surgery, basically. He's just like
right.
Everyone's like, oh, Luke, that's a bad egg. He's all think he's so better than himself. And everyone else is like, he just got some work done. Why are you being such an asshole about it?
In a world full of ghouls, and like your whole thing is we all accept each other for how we look, but not fucking Luke. Fuck Luke.
Yeah, and I think, that's where we see the skeleton animatronic for the first time too, right? It's Benny shows up here.
Yeah, Benny shows up with like, I don't understand why they made the bones also have muscle, but it really threw me off.
Yeah, it's very bendy. He's like a claymation skeleton, but like animatronic. It's weird. A lot of effort was put into it, and I respect it, but it's weird.
Yeah, no, it was disturbing. I think the whole point was so he could make facial expressions, but I didn't like it.
No, yeah, it's just like a rubber skeleton. It was very weird. But yeah, the skeleton taxi cab drops off at grandma's, and Sophie then again uses her godlike powers to just turn inanimate objects into living creatures.
Yep.
Without any training, just because she wanted to.
It's such a problem,
like,
and no one's addressing it.
It's like, can she do it the other way? Can she turn a kid just into a statue? Like, it's like we need to. Oh God! Like, they even say like Marty had this problem when she was a kid, and it's just like the mom was just like, "Yeah, we're gonna ignore it till it goes away."
I like the little gag when they get into her house, though, that she starts her microwave by hitting double toil and trouble.
Yeah, bubble toil and trouble. Yeah, and yeah, they all come in. She's like happy to see them. They're like, oh, don't we have to go back? Like, mom's gonna be pissed. She's like, oh, time moves differently here. And like, what?
Yeah, but even the way it moves differently isn't reliable. She's like, it could be 2 days here, or it could be 2 weeks. I'm like, well, so you need to figure one of them out, because this is a problem.
Yeah, like, I mean, like, even in the second movie where it's like, there's like a point where like Marnie's gonna be there a year, it's like, she'll be there 100 years, like, or some shit in equivalence home. Like, it's not gonna be the same person, like, when she comes back. Like, you knew her for 18 years and she's lived 120. Like, you, like, knew the child version of this person. They're just gonna come back a whole new person. Yeah, but, and they're like, okay, what are we gonna do? We gonna go fight, like, using magic powers? Like, no, we're just gonna use the talisman. Like Merlin's talisman. Like,
we're just going to fill it with this potion and make a light. That's the whole thing. She's like, well, that's fucking lame. And then it doesn't work because she's using instant witch's brew, which I thought was hilarious.
She says she made up this potion years ago, so I guess she's got like a fucking like factory work on this somewhere or something. But
right. Yeah, she's fully fucking commercialized this.
Yeah, she's like, okay, we need to make it fresh. And they head back into town. And we find out that how Marty's mom met her dad as she crashed a mortal Halloween party back in the day and then just stayed, basically.
Yeah, so really the only reason they've been kept from their witch ancestry is because she wanted to get it on with a human and then never left, which is, super fucked up.
Yeah. And it's not even like, oh, if he had known, he would have been upset, or it's just like, it's like the weakest reason to not do this.
Exactly.
And yeah, and like the daughter or the youngest like sister's like, why do you live so far away? And Grandma's basically like racism.
That's
like,
yeah,
we got like, like we had to leave because everyone hated us for how we looked and how we were, and it was making us bad people. So we had to segregate ourselves to another dimension.
Yeah, then they immediately tip that the mayor's going to end up being a bad guy because she sees a random citizen like growls at her like an animal, and she goes and tells the mayor about it, and he's like, I want you to do absolutely nothing. I'm like, that's the biggest dead bad guy giveaway ever.
Yeah, it's like borderline like, you're off the case, McGonagall. Like, it's just like, what the fuck?
Exactly. It's in every cop movie in the 80s and 90s. Like, I want you to stay away from this case. If you're in on it.
Oh God, yeah. And then we go to see the broom selection with the most 90s broom you've ever seen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's supposed to be super cool because it has so many of the colors of the rainbow, and it's like
Yeah,
gross.
I think Harry Potter was right around this
Yep.
time coming out, so that's
Yep.
like probably why it's like we got to put a cool broom in there because it will make us money.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get some '90s blue screen flying.
Terrible. Fucking terrible. Especially when you can compare it to the one from Hocus Pocus. It was absolutely awful.
Yeah, it's literally just them sitting on a stick going, wow, woo, wow, woo, and they're just like fucking moving across the screen.
Yeah. No, it was so bad, man. And then
Yeah,
Luke comes up to them, and another 90s bad guy fucking trope. He comes up and says, I'm kind of the big cheese. And she's like, I was hungry, but then I smelled something sticky. It must have been the big cheese. I'm like, sick fucking burn, Marnie.
Yeah, and he like retreats all fucking butthurt and shit. He was like trying to flex for Marnie because
Well,
it's
and,
like the only person
immediately
here.
following that, he's basically just being nice. He's like, maybe we could go get some ice cream later. He's saying it like it's a mean thing, but it's not. And they're like, fuck you, Luke.
Yeah. It's like, is that how what he thinks flirting is? I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, he sulks off, and then mom comes to kill the party.
Yep. And this part especially, I was like, I know this feeling exactly. Like, we're all having the best day ever with grandma, but she broke the rules of my super strict parents, so party's fucking over.
Yeah, she's like my child will not be a witch. Like I made the decision for her that she's gonna lose all her powers at 13, and like fucking like, give me the goddamn broom, like come here. And just this Marty's just like, and like then in the next scene she's like, fuck you, mom. Like where was that energy like 10 minutes
Right.
ago?
They're just sitting there nonstop, like, I'm gonna go be in a biker gang. I'm gonna destroy my life because of you.
Yeah, and like mom's just like, I don't fucking care. We're going home. I don't care. You say it, fine. Join the biker gang. You're just not as long as you're not a witch. And like they go to like the two-headed bus attendant. There's some like shtick going on there, and basically find out the bus is late for some reason because I guess
Right.
interdimensional buses can be delayed.
I feel like the mayor probably did that, but I don't know that for sure.
Probably, yeah. But yeah, then like yeah, they're like, well, what can we do? And let the what is it, Susie's the little girl or whatever, I forget what the fuck her name is.
Yeah. It's Sophie.
Yeah, she's like, well, Sophie, it's like, the mayor can help us. And they're like, yeah, the mayor can help us. And she goes, and she's like, oh, it's the dude I banged. Great.
Yeah, you could cut the
But yeah,
sexual
just how they react
tension
to
with
each
a
other.
knife.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, Rose. Then the pin cushion lady comes in. She knew someone or had some blackmail on someone. That's the only way
Yeah,
she's
that
in
was
this movie.
fucking strange.
She just come floating in. She's a living pin cushion woman, which I guess that's a kind of monster. Makes several pin puns, and just pirouettes out of the scene, and we never see her again.
Yeah, my note specifically says she comes in and says pins and needles over and over. Kill her.
Then we cut to outside. Luke goes and like lures grandma to like a abandoned movie theater,
Right.
basically saying like, I know the big bad guy and he's stronger than you are. Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? He's such a simp for this guy. And then wait, I forgot. There's a part where they call him. Oh, the guy selling the brooms calls Luke a wiener. So when they see them going into the theater, Sophie's like, "Look, it's Grandma's going in there with wiener guy."
Yeah. Yeah. Then they walk into it. We'll give you a legitimately creepy movie theater where there's all these people like in fucking seats and shit.
Yeah, all cobwebbed over, and you got another horribly CGI'd portal just on the stage where anybody could have walked in and seen it, unless this theater is just never fucking used, apparently.
Yeah. Well, no, she even comments about how good the movies were there, and then like it's been closed for a while, so it's used like.
Right.
Yeah, and turns out then like a scarecrow ripoff comes out of the screen, like straight up with like woo ha 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 ha.
Yeah, it's like a combination of Hellraiser, Scarecrow, and Jeepers Creepers. And Luke is like just being the worst hype man. Like every time he talks, he's like, and then he literally looks at Luke as like, "Shut up."
He's like, "Oh, sorry." And then mom comes running in to try to save the day because like they saw that like she was being looted in there, and she flowers Luke because her magic is rusty.
Right? Yeah, she's like, "I said powers, not flowers." And for some reason, Luke is upset that Granny is being attacked. He's like, "You promised you wouldn't hurt her."
Yeah, and starts blasting spells at them, like shoots the mom and the grandma. They both like onto the fucking thing, like very obviously paralyzed. But as they're running out, Grandma like regains composure, like, don't worry, we're not dead. It's just a spell that freezes us. Yeah, which
what the fuck
was obviously put in there.
It was so weird.
It's
And
really-
then I'm like, literally, like you made them stop running to tell them to run away.
Yeah, no, but the reason I was there is because children panicked during the fucking test screenings and fucking they needed to put something in there to assure them that they were okay.
That was so corny. But yeah, that was.
And then they open the door, and then the shadow creature recoils from the light, which, why?
Yeah, I don't know why. Especially when you find out who it is and what it is. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
And even later in the movie, in that form, that character shows up outside during the daytime. Just like, was it just like he was in the movie theater for a long time? It's like, oh shit, my eyes, fuck. Ow. Like, is that it?
That might have been. Yeah, they make a note of it too. They're like, look, he didn't like light, and it didn't matter. And then, yeah, you get a montage of them going around and getting the ingredients from around town.
Yep, yeah, which is werewolf hair, which I think has an Austin Powers reference in it.
I put Austin Powers reference. Yeah. I put that in my notes.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's that. They get Ghost Sweat and Sophie does Ghost Faced, which is, I guess, offensive to ghosts.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's all in a gym. I mean, this last bit.
This is the part when they get the vampire tooth from the tooth fairy guy. The noise they put in here for pulling a tooth. What the hell was that?
It's like
it
oh my
was
God.
So weird, dude. I'm like, how many teeth did you just pull? And did you pull it from a glob of boogers?
And then, oh God. And then even when they pull out and like they're holding the tooth and there's supposed to be like a gap, you can just see the fucking light reflecting off like the black paint on the tooth. It's so bad.
They didn't try at all, dude. It was really weird.
Yep. Then they walk out with all the ingredients, and Betty the skeleton comes up and starts acting really sketchy. It's like, get in the car, get in the fucking car, get in the fucking car.
I was waiting for him to just straight up start swearing the way he was acting. Get in the car, you little bitch.
Yeah, it just like starts like grabbing them, trying to like, commit a child snatching, and they're able to get away because he's just a skeleton, has no muscles. They run back
sick
to
a dog
Grandma's
on him
house
because he's made out of bones.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, we have a theme of evil villains having dogs sicked on them in both these movies.
Yep.
Sandersons get chased out of Satan's house by a dog.
And then when they make the potion and she can't remember the syllables and it's like nowhere near what the syllables of the spell were. And then Marnie starts, or the little sister Sophie starts reciting them perfectly. Yeah. I'm like, you guys should be scared.
Yeah, no, at the end of the day, I don't even know if the other two have powers. I think they're just like leeching off of Sophie because she's just like god tier magic, apparently.
Yeah, classic oldest sister fucking syndrome. The whole movie, she's like, because I'm the only witch. I'm like, nobody has been paying attention to Sophie.
She's like, I memorized the entire spell. She's like, okay. Yeah, they figure out that because there's like, I think earlier saying like mortals copy Halloweentown citizens for the celebration. Right. They figure out that the talisman is supposed to go into the pumpkin.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about the pumpkin because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Why is the only place that this needs to be installed in the middle of the fucking town? Why is that the only place it can be put in? Why did Marnie need to go into the top when later you see the grandma reach into the mouth and put it in there? No fucking explanation for this shit.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like, the only thing is, like, they, like, foreshadow with, like, the pumpkins lit up in the storybook, and, like, it looks shittier now than it did in the thing, and, like, the whole town is, like, decaying and shit. So maybe it's, like, revitalizing the town. It's, like, the town's heart or something. I don't fucking know.
If they had had one throwaway line like that, that would have made it all come together. That would have been fine. But there's no explanation for why there's this pre-made solution to a problem that hasn't happened yet.
I guess maybe it's just like a all-purposes banishing the darkness spell. I don't fucking know.
Right.
Shit's happening. Just brew up the stop bad shit spell. I don't know.
Yeah.
Where's that vampire? I gotta yank your tooth out. Just all right.
Yeah. They're like, this is the install a spell in case of emergency pumpkin. Just don't forget that.
Yeah. And we have Calabar's entrance, which I'm pretty sure is like those, like, those like tubes of water that had like the little propeller at the bottom of them, and like they make the vortex.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like 99% sure they just put that in front of a blue screen and film that, and then just like put that over fucking clouds.
Yeah. The shitty ass CGI tornado just poops Calabar out onto a roof, so he can give a speech that is vaguely Nazi-esque.
Yeah, we're amazing. We're awesome. Join me, and together we will subjugate the human world. And then as we forgot to mention, like Luke and Marnie run into each other again out in the courtyard, and Marnie's
he
wearing
tells
a
her
cloak
it's a
from
trap.
Grandma's house for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah. And so they pull the old switcheroo. They like we see the cloak that Marty's been wearing weaving through the crowd, and Calabar hits it with his like stop spell.
Yeah. Like 4 times before it works too.
Yeah, Luke's got some endurance on him. But yeah, the cloak goes down. He pull it back, and we realize it's Luke. It's been like doing the old switcheroo with Marnie here, and he's like, "What? Where is she?" And he looks over at the pumpkin, and Marnie's like about to install the thing, and he shoots her like twice, and she's like, "Eh." And then just like Grandma, it's like, this doesn't work on me. Yeah.
And all she needed to do was let go of the thing for the thing to go off. And for a second, it's like, oh, it's not going to work out because she's holding it. I'm like, just let go then.
Yeah. And but then she like drops the thing, does a perfect bottle flip into the fucking like socket at the bottom of this thing. And light comes out and just like blasts Calabar and like makes everyone in the fucking movie theater okay. And yeah, he like, I don't know why he gets hit by it, because it's like a big AoE thing and it just hits him, so I guess it's like it just fights dark magic people or something like that. I don't know.
I guess, yeah. For some reason he's like crawling around as if he's been physically injured when everybody else is fine that was closer to the blast. And also the blast comes out of the portal for some reason.
And and Calabar gets up and basically says, "I did this because I'm an incel and your mom wouldn't fuck me."
Yeah, dude, that was the lamest underplot ever. His motivation for being a big bad guy was because somebody didn't fuck him, and she wasn't here. So how was this plan all for her when she just got here yesterday?
Yeah, then we have Marnie go, "Hey, chocolate bar," like it's a fucking
God
playground 5th grade insult. Yeah. Then the whole family gets together in an attempt to murder Calabar. It doesn't work initially. And the brother Dylan is being a dick. Despite all this, he's like, "No, there's magic isn't real. I'm not magical." And he's like fucking like the Aurora Borealis. I'm like localized entirely on his fingers during this time of year.
Yeah, he's supposed to be the smart guy. He's like, "I think that was the Aurora Borealis actually on my fingers, guys. That wasn't magic." I'm like, "What, dude?"
Which just made me go like, the Aurora Borealis this time of year. At this latitude, in your kitchen. But
that's amazing.
We get Luke's. And then they all hold hands and just fucking murder Calabar. They just like, "Hey, 5-year-old, join hands. We're gonna flex our power and just erase a man from existence. You'll be fine."
And the way they all just casually accept that they've murdered as a family and they happy time party about it, I'm like, this is a problem. Like this should be the origin story of a villain family.
Yeah, maybe mom had a goddamn point. She knows that the power instantly corrupts and they'll just start fucking icing motherfuckers left and right. Like, yeah, then we get the reveal of Luke, because like all the dark magic's gone, so I guess his plastic surgery gets undone. He's actually hideous.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Marnie's still trying to be like, "Yeah, there's still a chance between us. It's gonna happen." Just like, no. You can't even get under that nose to kiss that man. I'm sorry, no.
That ends up being the thing that gets the mom her way. She'll never come back to Halloweentown because she never wants to see Luke again.
Self-solving problem. And then the mom's like, "Well, I guess you have to come and train the kids now, because if we don't, they know their magic now and we'll just start murdering people. So come and live with us."
And they've got a taste for it now because they just committed murder and are seemingly having no feelings about that.
Yeah, no. The 5-year-old's like, "I have magic now. He disappeared. Yay!" And then also something that bothered the fuck out of me, and it's right at the end, is Luke is now the new bus conductor. When the fuck did that happen? It's like in between him getting up off the ground, he's got like a uniform and a hat now. I'm just like, who hired him? Like in the 5 seconds he was fucking off screen.
That's really concerning. Why? Why is he now the bus driver? And the whole town is like involved in their little conversation to each other about how they're going to move in. The whole town is standing there reacting to this conversation. I'm like, hey guys, can you butt out now?
Yeah. And yeah, I think they just get in the bus and fly off, and that's the fucking end of the movie, I think.
Yeah, some more god awful carnival music as the movie ends, just to remind me that I hate it. All right, well, I'm going to take a little
But I would
break
still
here and
say
go to the
for all-
bathroom real quick, and then get Jess
Yep,
down
yep.
here for the rounds.
All right, sounds good. Be right back.
All right. Well, this is the part where me and Nick take these two movies through 10 rounds, even if it seems like it should be insanely obvious who the winner is at this point. Surprisingly enough, a lot of these end up a lot closer than they should be. And guest...
Well, with our random metrics, we can make anything win if we really want to.
Yes. This time we've come prepared with our own round scores, though, so we can argue about them and briefly try to convince each other one way or the other, but probably not. And guest starring with us this week is my wife, Jess Vestal. Jess, say hi.
Hello.
So let's get right into it. We're going to start with round one. Opening spell. Which movie's opening scene better cast a spell on its audience? The 17th century Salem cold open or the cozy 90s trick or treat intro? And Nick, why don't you go through your score first?
Yeah, I think I gave Halloweentown a 7. I gave Hocus Pocus a 9. I do feel that Halloweentown does kind of a capture that like 90s-esque trick-or-treating vibe, which is like, fun little cozy place to stick your brain. But for real, like kind of spookiness and setting the tone of the rest of the movie, I feel Hocus Pocus did a great job. It's like that opening shot might be one of the best ones of the entire film.
Yeah, my scores were a little different, but I completely agree on the winner. But Jess, why don't you do yours?
Okay, I was confused about the rules. Just saying. But Hocus Pocus opening intro with the little pilgrims and the witches taking the daughter is the best thing ever. And Halloweentown is more I put it at a 3 and Hocus Pocus at a 7 because I thought we were adding, but we're not doing math apparently. That's fine. But Halloweentown is more of the like nostalgic, Pinteresty old Halloween vibe, and I still love it for that reason. But Hocus Pocus wins for me.
Okay, well, it's going to be unanimous
very much
then.
okay.
But my score was much more drastic. I gave Hocus Pocus a 10 and Halloweentown a 6. And most of it is because of that terrible fucking music that this movie opens with. I cannot fucking stand it. Especially if you watch Hocus Pocus first, how they have an actual score, like an actual orchestra, classic Disney music. And then as soon as you jump, first of all, the camera work's horrible on the opening on this movie of Halloweentown. So it looks like a Hallmark movie, and the music is just... What the fuck?
Or you see this with just the cynical eyes of an adult. Like I saw this with the innocent, loving eyes of a child. So that still comes through in my score a little bit.
Like I said, it's going to be nice having you two. We talked about this earlier, but we've got you, the extreme nostalgia from these movies, Nick, who is vaguely nostalgic, and me, who didn't grow up with them at all. So I like full-blown fucking hated Halloweentown.
Halloweentown's fault that you didn't have a childhood.
No, it isn't. But I've seen movies. But that means we're all unanimous. Round one goes to Hocus Pocus, taking us into round two. Magical world building. Salem's witchy realism versus Halloweentown's whimsical monster realm. Which world feels richer and more alive? Nick?
You know what? In this one, just for the Halloween vibes alone, I edged it actually to Halloweentown, because I do kind of like believe that like, the town of Salem, Massachusetts, even though it's real culty up there, but like to actually like kind of be immersed in the world for better or worse, like Halloweentown does a lot better job of it, of kind of giving you a sense of what the daily life here is like. As Hocus Pocus was kind of more of like another entity came in to mess with the town that made it creepier, whereas Hocus Pocus kind of like just existed in that place at all times. I mean, Halloweentown existed in that place at all times.
Yeah,
so
no,
got an 8 for Halloweentown and a 7 for Hocus Pocus.
Guess what you got?
Halloweentown won this one for me because as an adult, I appreciate the world of Hocus Pocus more because I love the East Coast and I would 100% live in Salem, Massachusetts. But as a kid watching these movies, Halloweentown was like the magical place that you aspired to achieve when doing Halloween as a child. Like, that's what we wanted our streets to look like, and we wanted people to be witches and goblins. So their Halloween whimsy definitely wins in Halloweentown for me.
So, shockingly enough, I also gave this to Halloweentown. I gave it an 8 and Hocus Pocus a 7, just because the fact that there is an entire town that is Halloweentown and the effort they had to go to get that many masks and outfits, other than the people you pointed out that are literally just people with dyed hair.
Yep.
But there is like a literal universe in Halloweentown they have to go to. And yeah, Hocus Pocus.
Yeah.
The Salem in the beginning is a great world setting, but then it's just today with witches.
Yeah, and also it's like the world isn't that big. We go from like the Sanderson house to the graveyard to the dance hall to the Sanderson house to the graveyard. Like, it's just, there's like a couple of set pieces in it where it's like there's a lot of different like traveling and showing the slices of life of Halloweentown, I feel.
Yeah, they had to build literal shops and shit, and there's some tidbits we'll get to during the trivia and stuff, but the effort they put into that movie, for as garbage as it was to me, was pretty impressive.
Yep, and God knows they got their investment back, so.
So, unanimous in round 2 for Halloweentown, taking us into round 3. Heroes and heroines. Max, Danny, and Allison versus Marnie and her siblings. And which human lead carries their story better? Nick?
I mean, unfortunately, I feel the question kind of like gives part of the answer in itself, as we have 3 distinct characters in Hocus Pocus and Halloweentown. It's Marnie and her siblings. Because I mean, like, at least like, okay, Sophie and Marnie, I guess, do like actually move the plot along, but Dylan is just a fucking anchor to like every goddamn scene that he's in. Like, he's just like, no, this isn't real. Like, he's not yes-anding. He's just no. Like,
yeah, dude, he fucking sucks. Like I said in my notes, I kept calling him Tiny Rick Moranis, and then by the end of my notes, he was Bitch Moranis and Snitch Moranis.
Yeah, he's like constantly like snitching to mom. He's like a little mama's boy. He's just like full of useless scientific facts that don't, like, he could be taken out of the movie, and besides like touching a hand at the end of it, nothing changes. He was just there because like, wait, like, we need a boy in there, so we get like 1 or 2 boys to like this movie.
Right. Did you already say what your scores were?
No, I got a 6 for Halloweentown and an 8 for Hocus Pocus, because I did like the chemistry between like Max and Sophie and Allison. Like, I feel like they were very more distinct characters, and each kind of brought something to the table, even though Danny was just trying to get them fucking killed half the time.
Yeah. No, agreed. Jess?
Agree. Max and Danny and Allison are like in all of these like child-led movies, I, as a mom now, I'm always like, where are your fucking parents? How is this happening? Like, these kids are just out in a grave with a zombie, and that's just normal Tuesday. That's fine. But they are much more robust as far as characters go. Like you said, with Marnie and these other kids that we put in here. Their mom was way up their ass and much more realistic, but makes for a much less enticing story.
Yeah, I also...
No, and also, like,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, in the 90s, we fucking, like, there had to be commercials like, do you know where your kids are? It's 10 p.m. Like, oh shit, where are my kids? Like, it was a problem.
I had to remind them.
Yeah, I also went Hocus Pocus. I can't fucking stand any of the children in Halloweentown. Danny was my favorite in Hocus Pocus, and then, like we said, the youngest sister in Halloweentown is straight up just going to be a psychopath. And I hate Bitch Moranis.
Yeah.
And even though he's supposed to be the smart one, like we said, he's like, I think it was actually just the Aurora Borealis coming out of my fingers. Like, you're not even actually fucking smart. You're just an asshole.
Yeah. Either that or just deep denial, and the fact that he just like killed a man is like he's just trying to repress it. Like,
Right.
I didn't have magic. I didn't kill that man. It was Aurora Borealis. It's fine. He's fine.
Either way you frame it, they're all on track to be the greatest, most powerful sociopaths of their lifetime. All right, so
it's like, there's no one better than a Cromwell. Like, it's just like, oh god.
Yeah, I said there's some kind of Nazi vibes going on in this movie from both sides of the villains and the good people. There's some really purist shit going on. But that's unanimous on round 3 for Hocus Pocus as well, taking us into round 4, which is iconic villains. And oh my god, if you guys are not on my side on this, you got the Sanderson sisters versus Calabar. Which villain defines Halloween magic? And so help me God, Nick.
Okay, I gave it an 8 and a 9, so it's like Halloweentown gets the 8, Hocus Pocus is the 9. But I do feel Calabar did pretty
no
good.
fucking shot. No fucking shot, Nick.
I don't know. He had like a bit of menace to him. I mean, like the Sanderson sisters definitely err more on the side of comedy than like terror. It's like, when he's like in a scarecrow get up and doing his full muhaha thing, like that's actually pretty scary to a kid. I'm just saying, if I came across the Sanderson sisters and the fucking Shadow Man in a fucking alleyway and like there's a branch that I could pick which two I'm going towards, I'm heading towards the Sanderson sisters. Might not be safer, but visually.
If you had the benefit of not having to see the behind the scenes of Calabar, sure.
I mean, even then, he's like making a fucking like racially pure evil army to take over fucking the entire world. Like the Sanderson sisters just want to be hot and live forever.
I think the connecting dot here though is a lot of getting laid.
Yeah. Yeah, between Calabar and Sarah Jessica Parker, this was a horny evening of kids movies. It was weird.
Yeah, if they could just link up, everybody's problems would have been solved. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, Sanderson sisters obviously win. What a silly thing you just said, Nick. Objectively, you're right. If I was a child and walked up on Calabar, I'd be like, what in the entire fuck? But as far as watching a villain goes, I was like, this is corny as hell. Even when I was little, he was not scary to me. Honestly, the sad guy in the house scared me more than Calabar did. The guy with all the laundry. What was his name? In Halloween.
Oh, that was the second one. That was the Gork or Gorf or whatever his name was.
That was the second one? Sorry.
I think so, yeah, because I watched the second one last night.
I thought he was in there. But that guy is more scary than Calabar. The Sanderson sisters aren't necessarily scary in essence, but having your life sucked out by witches is probably not a good time, if I had to guess.
Yeah, but if I don't live within 100 miles of him, I'm probably not going to have to deal with it. Like, Calabar is coming from the fucking world.
That's true. You're right. We'll agree to disagree.
I'm saying.
Making some points.
Well, he still said Hocus Pocus. You're just giving a lot more credit to.
I'm saying he didn't win, but give my man Cal some respect. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I went 10-4 here, so I can't stand the villain in Halloweentown. Like, it took me a minute to even connect that the guy with the mask was Calabar, and I'm like, why are you even hiding your identity if your long-term plan is to reveal yourself and lead an army of your people into the mortal world? And the plan was shit, and the plan is based on
make sure
I didn't get to fuck. That's his whole plan.
Yeah, that does kill it a bit, because like if there was one thing where it's like monsters are superior and we should rule the world, but he's like, nah, man, fuck those humans. They banged my girl. Like that really does drop it down a couple of notches.
So it's a lot more vicious here, but we all unanimously went Hocus Pocus here, which takes us into round 5. Spellbinding comedy. Hocus Pocus has Bette Midler's campy comedy and 90s sass. Also, Danny is probably the funniest part of that movie to me. And then the fucking Billy is fucking hilarious. And Halloweentown is wholesome family humor, if that's what you'd like to call it. Which laughs still land today, Nick?
Okay, you're going to hate me here. I gave this by 1 point to Halloweentown for one reason alone. The comedy, while not the best in Halloweentown, is pretty much consistent all the way through. Like it runs a line, doesn't really hit any great peaks or valleys, but it's got a couple of chuckles in it. There are some things, just like the anachronistic shit, like takes me out of it sometimes. Like the whole like fucking like pull over, where's your driver's license? Like that shit is just like that. Oh, like you shouldn't know that. We're going into Looney Tunes fucking like, genie logic here, where I'm making jokes about things like hundreds of years outside of my experience. And it's just like, it just took me out of the movie. Like I never got taken out of Halloweentown, but like that happened a few times, and like every time was like a record scratch to me. So that like knocked it down just 1 point to me.
I respect that you actually went against the grain here, honestly, but you're wrong.
Yeah, so I did 8 for Halloweentown and a 7 for Hocus Pocus in that one.
Jess?
A 7 for Hocus Pocus. That's bananas. No way. Sorry.
Yeah. And we also had we had the Yabos joke, which was just fucking weird. Like there's this moments in it where it's like, I hit my tongue wrong.
I feel like Halloweentown is not funny. Benny is the humor in that movie. He's hilarious. But that's it. He's only there for like 5 minutes. But between Billy and Danny and the Sanderson sisters, not even, I feel like all the standard, like, things that get monetized, like my coffee cup says, "Look, another glorious morning makes me sick." Like, that's not even, I feel like the other two sisters are more funny. Mary on a fucking vacuum, like, that makes me laugh right now. But they definitely win. I didn't do, again, I can't do math, but they win. So make up a number.
Well, you don't need to do math. It's on a scale of 1 to 10 per movie.
Don't talk to me
Like
like I'm
boxing rounds. I'm not. But I also gave Hocus Pocus a 7, Nick, but I gave Halloweentown a 4. So I like Danny's jokes. I think it's funny watching the kid be the wittiest one to burn everybody in the movie. And like we talked about the part where she says, "What's that, dude?" and like actually makes everybody laugh on set, I thought was funny. I think better actors just give better comedy chops.
Yeah.
But
No, like I said, the Hocus Pocus had higher highs, definitely, but just the lows, like a couple of those jokes, she was like, I didn't like that one.
I just couldn't get on board with the campiness of Halloweentown, which, you know, again, not having not grown up with it definitely hurts, but I fucking hated it, Nick.
Yeah, and I showed you Neil Breen, so you know I love me some camp and some cheese. So I've got
that's
the warped palate.
the only parts I actually laughed in Halloweentown were the same ways I would laugh at a Neil Breen movie when it was like, holy fucking shit, that was stupid.
I count that as funny.
I guess I should have made the category intentionally funny, but that's our first split round of the evening at 2-1, but still going to Hocus Pocus, taking us into round 6, which is effects and enchantment. And this one's gonna be a no fucking brainer. Practical effects, puppetry, and early CGI. Who used their magic budget the best?
Yeah, I mean, I put a 5, and that 5 is entirely because Benny is a halfway decent animatronic. Like, he's weird and he hits the uncanny valley hard, but like it's still, I believe that's a weird mystical creature. Like he's a cartoon skeleton. I get it. Like, but yeah, but the actual, like, the Hocus Pocus visuals and effects, like, fucking held up. Like, I was surprised. Like, her magic looked good. The practical effects are good. Like, when all the candles are like reigniting in the fucking house, and like, the only one that was a little rough was like the explosion, which like looked like a fucking like iMovie fucking like explosion input, like when like the top of the house gets blown off. But beyond that, like everything else looked good. Like the wire work was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, the fact that they used wire work.
Yeah, it's just dangerous, man. They did that at my elementary school back in the day, and like fucking almost killed the fucking like head choreographer. You know, it's like she was standing next to like the rig, like while I was going up and down, and it snapped, and like the cable just like fucking caught her in the fucking neck.
Jesus fucking Christ! By the way, we should make a
All for
compilation of
Peter
all the
Pan.
stories Nick tells on this show about his school or the fucking Boy Scouts. It's fucking insane.
Just Nick Tales.
Yeah.
Let's go farm that out. Just tell the AI to like,
Nick
once
it
Nick starts
right.
rambling, just click that.
What you got, Jess?
Halloweentown wins. I'm gonna do numbers. I mean, sorry. Just kidding. Hocus Pocus wins. We'll do 9 to 5, just like Dolly would have intended.
Yep, that was mine.
Halloweentown it looks like, when I think of like the visuals of it reminds me of clay. It just is very dull and looks like a child made it, which is fun when you're a
looks
child.
like he could be claymation.
He does. Yeah. When I was picking out the skeleton, I was like, he looks too real to be Benny, but I don't have clay or time, so that's fine. But Hocus Pocus, one of my favorite things is actually with their use of the wire when they have Danny finally, and they've got, I think it's Bette Midler that says "you there," and she like zaps him with her finger and like moves him across the wall. That was like the coolest shit ever.
Yeah, she like slams him and goes up.
Old, yeah, for it being so old, that was like well beyond. Didn't Halloweentown come out like a year or two after Hocus Pocus?
Came out 5 years after.
Yeah. So for them to have been capable of doing that, they win.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like Halloweentown was made for like a handful of blueberries and some staples. Like I had no budget. Oop, I just lost audio. Can't hear you.
Son of a bitch.
There you're back. I got you.
I went 9-3 here because, like I said during the episode, the wire effects were great. When they chose to use CGI, it looked decent for the 90s, which is really all you could expect from a 90s movie, other than the cat, which, like I said, is literally the cat from Sabrina, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
They did use both.
Also,
they used real
like-
cats and a fake one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like till this day they can't make an animal talk and make it look good, so I don't like fault them too much
Right.
for that.
Yeah. Yeah, they've tried to overcompensate in Disney movies recently and use literally just real animals, which is arguably worse. But yeah, no, they, like I said, the cookie part, especially in Halloweentown where the cookie's hovering, I'm like, of all the times where you could have used wire work and you chose to use just god awful CGI, why for such a small scene?
Especially as
So-
like one intern, like, nah, boss, I got this. I just got my degree in computer design. I got this. I can 3D animate.
Right. So unanimously, Hocus Pocus on round 6, taking us into round 7, which is music and atmosphere. And I have said enough that you're gonna know where I'm going with this. But Nick,
Honestly, I gave them a tie because I feel like they have different atmospheres.
you're fucking.
I feel
shitting
like
me.
Is this a prank?
Halloweentown reminds me very much of like my own personal like this is completely like steeped in nostalgia and is completely like finger on the scale. Like it's not accurate. This is just what I feel. The original Halloweentown like just instantly takes me back to like my childhood running around like in Los Angeles like during Halloween because like everyone went too hard and it kind of became like Halloweentown where it's like it was like shitty enough that it didn't look good on TV, but it was good enough that like if you're there in person, it looks good.
I just
And I
want to
think
make
that's kinda,
sure
like where
you know we're talking about
this
music. We're
falls.
not on this nostalgia yet.
Yeah, I know, but
Okay.
it's just you said this music and vibes. Yeah, and it's just like when I like I don't know, like I know you said you hated the little carnival music, but like that was the fucking soundtrack going around in my head when I was like running around getting fucking candy on Halloween. It's like like it could perfectly encapsulate a childhood sugar rush as I've given just like a little bit more freedom to go run around in the dark. So I don't know, it hits me in a certain way that like, and then like the Hocus Pocus is just a good movie. So it's just like it's this massive wave of like nostalgia that like was like the soundtrack to my childhood, and then just like a good movie soundtrack. So
I respect the reasoning. I fully disagree, but I respect the reasoning.
yeah, totally biased, totally like not fair. Like if I was a judge in anything else, I'd be disqualified for this opinion. But hey, it's my opinion.
Yes.
I actually agree with you about the lived Halloweentown feel. I can hear the like opening and the leaves blowing across the street and kids crunching them and the giggles and all of that. But that is a candle in the fucking wind compared to I Put a Spell on You. That song is the banger of all Disney movie bangers. That is like the best ever. And
know,
also,
is-
fun fact, the little spell that they say at the end of that song, I Put a Spell on You, is in the fucking Lion King, and it means something along the lines of like, oh, we're meant to be friends. They're tricking them.
Oh.
Yeah, the more you know. But that is a song that I will just listen to because I just fucking like it. Like hearing the opening of Halloweentown makes me feel warm and fuzzy and childlike. But I Put a Spell on You. Plus, for every like young girl watching that movie, the skeleton singer guy was like the end all be all as far as like chill the fuck out. Like Disney hot dudes for fucking children that are like, oh my God.
I thought he just looked like a middle-aged dude.
Well, when you're a child and you see a cool skeleton singing a cool song,
Okay.
that's exciting for a youth.
For youth.
God, you were primed for Nightmare Before Christmas, weren't you?
So I went 10-1 here. I agree. I think the as corny as the I Put a Spell on You scene is, like just on a base level, it was dope. I love that song, and yeah, it was really cool. And all the score music in it, like we talked about, how they have a signature score the way that the Indiana Jones does or Star Wars was fucking awesome. Can't get enough
so does
of that.
Halloweentown. You just hate it.
It's not a score. Score has an orchestra. Halloweentown had a dude on cocaine with a fucking keyboard. And you're not going to tell me different. Oh, yeah. No, this whole episode, I couldn't stop talking about how much I hate the fucking music in this. Even the editing, the sound editing in this, they would cut off shit at weird fucking times. Like the sound when they activate the pumpkin just like cuts off, or the sound effects when they take the tooth out of the vampire's mouth. I'm like, what the fuck is that sound? Because it's not a tooth coming out.
Vampire tooth, so they're deep.
So yeah, we got another split-ish round here with 2-1 going to Hocus Pocus, taking us into round 8, which I will give you guys all the time in the world because it is nostalgia factor.
Yeah, no, just like it like I'm the wrong person to ask about this, but yeah, Halloweentown. I think the problem was I didn't watch Hocus Pocus every Halloween. I watched Halloweentown multiple times every Halloween when I was a kid because it was just on and it was cable. It's 100% Stockholm syndrome. Like I had no other choice. It's the same shit as like A Christmas Story. It's not a great movie. We just have been forced to watch it so many times that we now love it.
Yeah, no, that's the story with most 90s movies, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think this one, I think this is 8, right? Yeah, actually, I gave Halloweentown a 10, Hocus Pocus an 8, just because, like, Halloweentown was the one that was my childhood. Like, that was the one that I was guaranteed gonna watch, like, every year. Like, whether, like, I wanted to or... Well, no, actually, most of the time I wanted to. Like, it's very cozy and homey and vibey, and I do like Halloweentown. I mean, and I went to Hocus Pocus, but not always in the mood for it. But, like, not every Halloween, like, go between things. But this just was, like, a tradition to me forever, so... Yeah, it's a completely subjective nostalgia.
So what was the score again?
That was 10 for Halloweentown and an 8 for Hocus Pocus.
You went Halloweentown. All right, well, this is going to be a funny one because I went a full tie here because I can see the angle. Again, I don't have any actual nostalgia for the movies themselves, but the vibes from both movies, I could see. There was plenty of corny-ass, terribly CGI'd movies that I loved, like Beetleborgs. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I can see the nostalgia. I got nostalgia watching them trick-or-treat in a town that we've all actually seen in Halloweentown. Salem was pretty... drawn up in
over the top, yeah.
Yeah, but I got the same amount of nostalgia from Hocus Pocus just from the music and the Disney opening and everything like that. So I went full tie here with my tie and your vote for Halloweentown. That makes that a win for Halloweentown.
Telling you, nostalgia is strong with that one. It's the only reason it still exists. It's just harnessed like the cultural zeitgeist and just fucking lose off like a parasite.
The fact that it exists in this matchup, I think, is evidence enough of that as well. But
and throwing some punches back.
Yeah, no, I love it. This is why we do it. Taking us into round 9, which is going to be Legacy and Cultural Afterlife. The sequel and cult resurgence of Hocus Pocus versus the 4-film franchise and real-life festival of Halloweentown.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know about the real-life festival, but honestly, like, I was going to give it a tie, but the fact that there's, like, people out there cosplaying as this shit, like, kind of gave it the edge on that point to me, because, I mean, Hocus Pocus came out, like, 3 decades ago, and that was the only piece of media that ever came out related to it. Then, like, 2 years ago, they shat out, like, a universally reviled movie as a sequel to it. Yes. And then just completely, like, went back underground. Whereas Halloweentown, like, for a few years, like, if, like, Halloweentown was coming out on Halloween, like, that was a big deal. And apparently there's still some kind of, like, festival that fucking celebrates it. So, yeah. To me, just personally, looks like the legacy is on Halloweentown side, even though Hocus Pocus is probably the better movie.
So, we got 1 for Halloweentown. Jess gave this one to Hocus Pocus. Okay. So,
oh yeah, she's got a mug, so I don't have a mug, so.
Well, and so that probably influences my decision here because I went 10-8 Hocus Pocus. Because I just hear more about Hocus Pocus than I did Halloweentown growing up. Like, that was one of those movies that everybody would flip the fuck out about, that I'd never seen Hocus Pocus. And the clamoring I witnessed when a sequel to Hocus Pocus was announced, not necessarily the reaction to the actual movie, was like mania level.
Yeah, they had gold and they fucking just drop that shit like fucking hard.
Yeah, no, just like the sheer amount of merch and shit I've seen that I never really knew what it was from growing up of Hocus Pocus, like all the Sanderson sisters t-shirts and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. Just like I said, not growing up watching these movies is just from an outsider's perspective, I feel like I saw a lot more Hocus Pocus stuff around than Halloweentown.
Yeah.
Also didn't know there was a festival for Halloweentown, but I've still seen a lot more Hocus Pocus stuff.
Yeah, but I've been down to go to the Halloweentown Festival. I gotta look that up. Like, it sounds like a bunch of nerds having a good time.
Taking us into our final round, round 10, the final spell, aka the final verdict. And Jess is back. Hang on one sec. All right, why don't you real quick go through your 8 and 9, your reasoning.
8.
Nostalgia factor and then legacy.
For 8, nostalgia factor, Halloweentown wins big time. I've already talked about this.
It's made of nostalgia. Like,
yes, it's all of the nostalgic things, the color scheme, the sounds, the look of it. Hocus
it's
Pocus
a Better
is
Homes
just
and
more,
Gardens Halloween.
yeah, Hocus Pocus is more realistic as far as like just being alive in a city. But Halloweentown is magical and nostalgic and what we all like to remember. For 9, legacy and culture, that one Hocus Pocus wins for me. Halloweentown has like 4 movies total, I think. I couldn't tell you shit about any of them. I have no idea.
Oh, I've seen them
The
all,
second Hocus
unfortunately.
Pocus sucked. I hated it. I was very disappointed. But Hocus Pocus they're both movies that I rewatch every year for Halloween, but Hocus Pocus is one that I could watch 6 times in the month of October and not get tired of it. Halloweentown is like, oh yeah, this movie makes me feel happy, and then I'm done with it. So Hocus Pocus wins 9 for me.
So one thing you haven't seen Halloweentown High.
One thing that Nick didn't know that is going to come up in our Easter eggs, but there is apparently an actual festival for Halloweentown.
Yeah,
so that Oregon changed his score.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm saying people are out there still partying for it, and like, all we got for Hocus Pocus was that movie that shall not be named that came out a few years ago.
Yeah.
So now we're on to round 10, the final spell, aka the final verdict. Which movie do you pop on every October? The ultimate Halloween comfort film. Nick?
Yeah, you know what? I definitely gave this one to Hocus Pocus though, because like I've probably as a youth I watched Halloweentown far more, but revisiting as an adult, it's definitely been Hocus Pocus. Like I said, Halloweentown was just like Stockholm Syndrome, pretty much. It was on Disney Channel, and we had 4 channels to watch back then. So you were going to see Hocus Pocus in the month of October, whether you wanted to or not. And yeah, we just all just succumbed to it eventually. But yeah, Hocus Pocus is something I've been like, damn, I'm kind of down for some like mildly spooky October vibes. And like that's always like the thing I would kind of gravitate to. It's like that or Nightmare Before Christmas, something that's all in the same kind of bubble.
Jess?
I agree. Hocus Pocus is the one that I want to watch. It's the one that Hocus Pocus for Halloween is like Elf at Christmas time for me. It's like always the first Halloween movie that I want to start when October is upon us. And it's also like the last one when they would have I think they still do have it, but like the 31 Nights of Halloween or 13 Nights of Halloween, whatever they're doing now. Hocus Pocus is always, it's always the headliner. It's always on Halloween that they show it. And Halloweentown is not that. It is, for as far as the second bullet goes, being a comfort film. I feel like Halloweentown is more comforting Halloween, but Hocus Pocus is the staple. So.
Yes, and I will say this too, because there is only one thing in my book that is superior to Hocus Pocus and a Halloween vibe, or at least like a kind of a fall creepy vibe, is Over the Garden Wall. I've told Devon about this, but it's made by the same people who made Gravity Falls.
I forgot to tell you about that. What were we talking about when that came up?
I forget what we were talking about. It was whatever we were talking about.
Gravity Falls. It was Gravity Falls.
Yeah, Gravity Falls. Yeah, it's the same people make that, and it is like exactly the same level spooky as Hocus Pocus, where it's like kids can watch it. Like, there's like some funny bits in it, but there's also like a little bit of an edge and a little bit of a threat to it, but like not enough that will like make it too freaky. Yeah, that's become my new Halloween tradition. Is it's like I think like 8 20-minute episodes or something like that. So I just like watch that like in like one sitting basically.
Well, I went Hocus Pocus here 7-3 because from a purely outsider perspective on this kind of nostalgia, one sucks to me, sucks total fucking cocks, and one didn't to me. And if I have to choose between these two movies in the future, 100 times out of 100, I'm going to watch Hocus Pocus over fucking Halloweentown. I'm sorry, but there's just no chance I'm ever going to watch Halloweentown again, unless I just want to get, like, stoned and watch a horrible movie, kind of like Neil Breen, maybe in that aspect, but...
Yeah, to be fair, the last time I watched Hocus Pocus, not Hocus Pocus, Halloweentown, I was very high, so, I mean...
Yeah, no, I assumed anybody that watches that as an adult has to be high as fuck. But that, by a fairly wide margin, but honestly not as wide as I thought, the round score would be 7-3, going to Hocus Pocus is our winner for this first episode of what I have deemed Spooktober. Next week we'll be doing Alien versus Predator versus Freddy versus Jason. A lot of verses in the title there. We'll leave you with some Easter eggs and trivia here. Nick, if you want to read the Hocus Pocus ones, and Jess, why don't you do Halloweentown?
Parts of the film were filmed in actual Salem, Massachusetts, including the Max's house and the town hall, which makes sense because some of the places in there just like drip East Coast, like whatever the fuck that little like widow's fucking perch that like Max had in his fucking bedroom.
Yeah.
You know, when he's throwing a fit in the beginning that he's like so mad that they made him move there and then runs into his super fucking cool bedroom,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, what a bummer to have family and money.
Yeah, no, we talked about that. That's definitely one of the iconic like badass 90s bedrooms that none of us will ever achieve.
Yeah.
So we got Leonardo DiCaprio turned down the role of Max, star in What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and that was the correct decision.
That was the correct decision.
Yes, it was.
Yep. Sarah Jessica Parker's line "Amok, amok, amok" was improvised. I feel like there was a lot of improv on the Sanderson sisters side here. Like you said, like the "What do you know, dude?" Like all that stuff.
Yeah.
Sean Murray's Thackeray Bing's voice was dubbed by Jason Marsden, Max Goof, which makes sense because that voice never really lined up with that kid.
No. Yeah.
It's like
no,
he's like
I
this
can't
like
believe it was Max
twiggy
Goof,
little
though.
nothing. Yeah, and he's got some like bass in his voice, and he's like this like little fucking spindly 13-year-old. But and then the Binks puppet was later reused for Sabrina the Teenage Witch's cat Salem.
Which you can tell.
Which is why that
just like when it makes facial expressions, especially, you can. Those are such iconic shots of it in Sabrina. Yeah.
Yep, and you can tell, like, especially in Sabrina, it was like ratty in season 1, so it's like they pulled that shit out of storage.
Right. Yes.
All right, Halloweentown. Debbie Reynolds, Aggie, joined to make a film for her grandkids to watch.
Which explains so fucking much about this movie.
How cool, though, as a grandkid,
Yeah,
like that would be so cool to have after your grandma dies. Like, my grandma's
the only other
the Cromwell.
The only one I know about that is Raul Julia. Was that the guy that played the OG Gomez Adams? Like
is it? No, it's not.
Well, not the
Isn't
OG, but he was the '90s one.
Mass?
Yeah, I think it was him though. I think it was like he did the '90s Gomez, like the Adams Family Values and stuff.
Is he that?
But yeah, like he is. No, and his last film appearance was doing the villain in the Street Fighter movie, because like his kids love Street Fighter and he wanted like one last movie for his kids to watch with him like being a badass in it.
Wait, I thought the villain in Street Fighter was Van Damme.
No. That's he's it's the general, the dude with like the red coat and cake and the red cape and the hat. Yeah, that's not
in the Street Fighter movie then.
Yeah, isn't that what I think of a different movie? That's not Street Fighter.
You know what? You're probably right. I don't think that is Van Damme. I don't know why I thought that.
No, Van Damme's in it. I think he's like fucking Guile or something like that. But it's like it's the whole like the day that like I came to your village was the greatest day of your life. To me, it was a Tuesday. Like that fucking line. Yeah. Yeah, that whole movie he made because he was like really sick in his.
Oh, you're right. He plays Guile. My fucking bad. Yep, you're right.
Yep. Yeah, but yeah, he made that movie because he wanted his kids to have one glass cool thing with him in it. So it's totally cool that she did that for her grandkids.
Yeah, both movies are critically like fucking terrible, but that's awesome.
Halloweentown was filmed in St. Helens, Oregon. Locals still host an annual Spirit of Halloween festival.
Are we gonna go to that? We're all within distance of going to that.
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Got nothing planned this Halloween. I'm 36.
Yeah.
No, you have
I
children,
read
so
it.
yeah.
The set designs in Halloweentown hide several Mickey Mouse shapes, the fountain, and Calabar's office. They do that.
Disney
in a
loves
lot of
doing
Disney
that.
movies.
Did you notice that? Because I totally didn't.
Nah,
The
yeah, completely
pumpkin,
went over my head, but I believe it.
Yeah.
When I took Mila to Disneyland for her birthday last summer, they start their Halloween stuff like September 20th.
Yeah, I'm sure. Milk it for every fucking cent they
And they
can.
have that big ass pumpkin. It looks like Mickey though, and that's what it was like modeled after, as a giant Mickey head.
Yeah,
pumpkin.
Nick goes there a lot.
Oh,
so.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm a Disney adult, unfortunately.
Happens to the best of you.
Yeah, I go on mushrooms
Creature
though.
masks reused from Goosebumps and Tower of Terror to save on the budget.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, no, you can
Very
definitely
apparent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I knew this too. I always thought this was a little deviant for Disney. The early drafts of the movie revealed Calabar was supposed to be Marnie's daddy.
Yeah,
but they
in
cut
my
it out
notes,
for the tone.
I wrote in all caps, calling my shot now that this is their dad.
Yeah,
and
it
then,
still gives that vibe.
Yeah,
It's just never confirmed.
Yeah,
Which
it just
would
does,
weird-
make it a little murder their dad at the end of it,
Well, it would add so much more motivation for the villain, though, if he was like,
Yeah.
"You took my fucking kids away from me."
Yeah, that's way better from like your mom didn't have sex with me, and that's why I did all this. Like, it's
Big
way more
mistake.
noble.
There's actually one that you didn't put on here that I think is a fun fact about Hocus Pocus, and that is that when Billy is unearthed and cuts his mouth open, the moths that fly out are real.
Nick actually pointed that out. He said he thought it was smoke at first, but it's actual fucking moths.
It's moths and dust. They had like a pack in there. It was like a rig that they put in his mouth.
That's dope.
Way to commit.
The only one more badass than
Billy.
that was the. Have you ever seen Candyman? Because that's the only bigger commit than that.
Yeah.
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 But
Do
one
you
thing
ever hear the
he
story about
pointed
that
out-
where you get $10,000 a bee sting?
Fucking A, man. But the guy that plays Billy is like, his entire career is playing like zombies, aliens, stuff like that, where you got to wear a whole bunch of makeup and shit. So
Yeah.
it makes sense that he would
He's a-
commit hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It
a
was
physical actor. Yeah, so the big one is Abe from Hellboy. He's the same actor as Billy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've only ever seen him as some morphed weird creature.
Like, well, that's what he is in Hellboy.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's,
Well, I
yeah.
can't be
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
it's
that's
rough.
this
He's-
actor. I'm like, what the fuck is that thing coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Alan Tudyk and playing robots. It's just like you have a certain point where it's like I'm amazing at this, but no one knows who the fuck I am.
Yeah. Well, that has been this week's episode of Flick Fights. Again, next week is going to be Alien versus Predator versus Freddy versus Jason. And still kind of vaguely up in the air on what the last two episodes for the month of Halloween are going to be. So please get in the comments. Tell me what you want to see. Some things I thought about were possibly Scooby-Doo versus Casper or something of that vibe, or Nightmare Before Christmas versus Corpse Bride. Nick, what were the ones you were thinking of too?
Yeah, mine were more along the lines of like Hereditary versus Midsummer, and
we have to do one of
things
those.
of that. Yeah, we have to escalate a little bit. We can't just like
Yes.
stay in the kids pool.
I agree.
the whole time.
Just one of the two I'm debating on. We were doing either Hereditary versus Midsummer or Get Out versus Us or something along those lines. Something that's actually like a horror movie.
I think doing Hereditary, if that's like, and even if you replace that with like, we talked about doing Talk to Me versus Bring Her Back, because Bring Her Back is that Brothers sophomore movie that they made those two together. And I fucking hate Talk to Me, unpopular opinion, but I love Bring Her Back. That movie is so fucking wild. But I would be willing to get rid of my love of that movie if we could do a Hereditary episode, because I am obsessed with Toni Collette. And Nick, if you have not seen her in Wayward on Netflix, 10 out of 10. No notes.
Give it a view.
It's fucking fantastic.
All
She's
right.
the scream queen of our day.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
Nick
I say,
really
like
wants to do
Hereditary.
Midsummer, so
Midsummer
Yeah,
is
like, I mean, it's
great great movie, and it's one of those horror movies that just unnerves you. Like,
yeah, I've never seen it. So I said on the episode,
it is.
I'm sure you've seen it. So
no, it is an art piece horror movie. Like it's horribly disturbing, but it's also beautiful. It's very weird.
And I also love Florence Pugh.
Oh yeah,
She's my
that was
homie.
when I
I
looked
love
it
her
up.
little
That was why
nose.
I want to watch it. So
Okay. Oh,
just
great.
told me you wanted to
She's
fuck a
adorable.
skeleton guy.
And Hereditary made my skin
Relax.
crawl more than any horror movie in the past 20 years, I want to say.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Agreed.
Yes.
I think
Right, so
they're-
we'll just
I think
lock
they're
that
the
in
pinnacle
for
of the
number
art form.
3, and number 4 will be up in the air. So
Cheers.
please get in the comments. Let us know what you want to see. And I'm not going to change the format of the show. I'm going to get out ahead of that. Some of the comments I see are just like snip up scenes and compare all those as like one big lump of scenes. I'm not doing that. We're not just changing the entire show.
Hey, have you tried changing everything that you're doing that's working and is successful so far? You should do that.
Yeah, no. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Remember to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, like and subscribe on YouTube, like and follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Thank you to Jess for joining us for this month. I've been Devon Vestal.
I'm Nick Nye.
Did you say I've been Devon Vestal?
Yes, Jess. That's
I've been a lot of people. Today I'm Jess Vestal. See you, bye.
Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for coming, everyone.